Yo, what's going on, gang? Can y'all hear me good? This is my first time going on live with the mic, John. Can y'all hear me well? All right, because I'm finna go in really quick. All right, nice little exclusive session going on real quick. All right, we got a couple of things to talk about. Y'all can hear me? Okay, I see some hearts. I'm taking that as y'all can hear me well. Ain't nobody say yes yet. All right, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Okay, guys, y'all see what I got in the pin? I can hear. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Sally. Okay, what's my Mars? Scorpio. Mars conjunct Pluto in Scorpio, which is what we finna talk about right now. Mars conjunct Pluto. Now, guys, where do I start? Energy update. We know we started the week with Mars and Aries, right? Shout out to everybody that was at church over the weekend. So you're already gonna know the things I'm finna talk about right now, but we still have to hover over them really quick. Okay. I was trying to get this energy out earlier. There's been a lot going on this week. Y'all know masterclass 4 days away. All right, going in this weekend. There's a whole lot going on. Y'all's really tapping in with the synastry readings. This synastry readings galore right now. All right, so I've been doing a bunch of those. So shout out to everybody doing what they can to gain some clarity with some things dealing with love matters in their life. Because guess what, guys? There's a lot of transformation going on. We need to be tapped in to understand what's going on with our partnership energies, because there's opportunities to run into. Is a lot going on right now, family. So that's why I'm up here right now. So first of all, we know we started the week with Moon in Aries. Almost Mars and Aries. Moon in Aries. So that's already a strong Mars presence for the week. But then Mars itself just entered Aquarius today, and it has to meet Pluto. Okay, it had to meet Pluto on the entrance. Now, Mars and Pluto are like this, family. Mars and Pluto are like this. Okay? Peanut butter and jelly. So when we're looking at the influences, they both deal with passion. They both deal with transformation. Mars is more short term. Pluto's more long term. Okay, the thing is, they're landing in Aquarius, and we already know Aquarius is a transformative influence. This is why we've been talking about all this transformation energy, because we know Aquarius is one of the most transformative signs, and we knew we were going to have a bunch of planets running through it. I told y'all in the month of February, there's going to be a lot of breakthrough energy and opportunities to manifest, and this is one of the conjunctions that's helping that take place. But you know what I'm here to establish awareness about? The fact that there's about to be a lot going on in the world. They're already starting, guys. There was already a lot going on in the world. There's always a lot going on in the world, but there was already a lot going on coming into Super Bowl weekend. All different type of things with media propaganda. Aquarius deal with media propaganda, narratives challenged, channeled through the media. Pluto has a lot to do with media propaganda as well. These are some criminal influences, y'all. Mars, Pluto, niggas with strong Mars, Pluto alignments, strong Aquarius alignments. These is good criminals. Smart criminals. Well, Mars and Pluto could be a little impulsive. That could get them in trouble at times. But these are some criminals nonetheless. Criminal-minded brothers and sisters right here. Okay. So with all that being said, guys, I told y'all during church service over the weekend, you got to be really conscious about how engaged you are with what's going on your timeline, in the media, more than ever around these times. More than ever. I know some of y'all sensitive as hell, just like me. To the ways of the world. You go on your timeline, you see one little thing, one catastrophe going on here, this, that, there. You're like, all right, I'm done on Instagram. I'm seeing all this bombing going around in this side of the world. That just disrupted my whole frequency vibration. Some of y'all is as sensitive as I am to these things, but we have to keep awareness. On what's going on. Okay. Now me, guys, I'll shed light over things that's happening in the world, but y'all know me. I'm invested in making sure y'all understand how to use this power for your personal gain, because the world is always going to be worlding. The matrix is always going to be matrixing. Because guess what? The powers that be are always going to use these energies in their favor to keep control over us. But if we're aware, if we're ahead of the curve, right? If we're ahead of the spiritual curve, then we could be in alignment and we can manifest all the transformations and get to desired spaces utilizing this energy. So that's where we got to keep our mother fudging. I be close, y'all. I be close. I be catching myself. But we got to keep our mother fudging awareness on how we use this energy on ourselves. Okay. So y'all can go on my story. Yes, I was blasting Beyonce and the Super Bowl and these Freemasons and all the occult like influences and the Super Bowl bull jive and how everything works in rituals and cycles, especially in this year, might be a part 2 of the pandemic. Yes, prepare for all of that. But if you are intentional about what you want to transform in your personal life, you ain't got to worry about all of that. You should never be worrying about what's going on in the external realm for real, because you should already have your own sacred spiritual bubble cultivated in your own space. So this is what we talking about, spiritual awareness. This is what we talking about, being spiritually minded, right? Can you create that spiritual bubble, that sacred environment for you to exist in, for your loved ones to exist in? And there's a filter with all the things going on in the matrix. All right. And I believe all of y'all are. That's why we here. Okay, guys. So this ring light be giving me a little cheek sweat. All right. So Mars and Pluto. Like I said, I have this alignment. So as much passion, intensity, intention to transform, intention to deep dive psychologically to understand what's in your shadow, what type of spiritual baggage you have that's holding you back from your goals and evolving. Okay, as much as it brings all those influences, with great power comes great responsibility, and you have to channel and direct this energy, because it could lead into chaos. It could lead into deep transformations that aren't desired goals. And it's white and black with that right now. The sun in Aquarius, all right, the sun and Mercury in Aquarius, they were giving us awareness. They were helping us to see things, think about things. Yes, the sun was taking some action, expressing things here and there. But when Pluto and Mars meet up here, now we're getting into deep transformation time. Everybody, we're all going to go through some deep transformations right now. This is not a maybe. No, we're all going to go through some form of deep transformation right now through a lot of Aquarius-like influences. Partnerships, friends, associates, navigating career, social environments, ideologies. Allow yourself to grow and evolve. Do not be holding on to things right now. That's how you're going to do yourself a disservice. Trying to hold on to this friendship, but you mentally, spiritually evolving. Trying to hold on to this career or job, but your true spiritual purpose is calling your name, and it's going to provide for you more than this job is. Your intuition and your gut instinct telling you that, but it's hard for you to. I get it. I know that transition be different, y'all. Where my handkerchief? Because I feel the name of I feel me channeling now. Shatatak. Ghetto tongues. Sugar milk. Know a brother like that, sugar milk. All right. But this is what it is, family. We have to be intentional. We just came off a new moon. You think the world is not finna throw a lot of stuff in the air during the new moon? Some new programs, this, that, and the third? Of course they are. I need y'all to be aware of what's going on in y'all personal lives. All right, guys. Valentine's Day is coming up tomorrow, so I want y'all to know the influences dealing with that. But real quick, let's talk about Mars and Pluto influences, and I want to run through them through the houses real quick. All right. So Mars conjunct Pluto. Short-term goals linking up with long-term goals. Guys, there's a lot. I've been stressing y'all not to be too far down the line and remain in the present, because we're dealing with so much transformation. It could be once again a flight or fight response to try to see how to get stable and maintain stability in the future, when you really got to learn how to conquer each obstacle every day. Conquer each day in general, right? So we want to stay paced, we want to stay leveled, not too high, not too low. But when it comes into Mars conjunct Pluto, holding on to things is going to cause chaos right now. It's going to cause chaos. The sun and Mercury has already gave us a lot of awareness on what things need to be transformed. It's been Saturn season, what things we need to restrict, block in all different types of ways. Okay, so Mars and Pluto provides a lot of power to conquer obstacles. There's going to be a lot of intensity in your Aquarius house. The intensity could deal with individuality clashes. The intensity could be with your belief systems being challenged in this area, depending on where you have Aquarius at. Okay? You're going to be, there's a new sense of vitality that comes with this alignment. So, like me, myself, I haven't even been sleeping for real. I'm just taking a bunch of cat naps, 3-hour nap here, couple-hour nap here. I've been taking a bunch of cat naps, okay? But that's not healthy. But at the same time, with this charge in the air now, I bet you it's not even going to feel like it. I bet you it's not even going to feel like it. You feel me? Because it brings that type of charge, okay? That's why you have to be intentional. You know, Mars and Pluto both dealing with intention. So everything we've been looking at, like, damn, where do I want to be 3 to 5 years from now? All this Aquarius energy, especially us being in the later parts of the zodiac, 11th house, 12th house energy, you're naturally going to deal with evolution like influences. You're naturally going to be kind of spiritually reflecting over the year, understanding what you want to give time to, energy to, as we're in the pregnancy space, the womb space, aka Pisces season, the 12th house. That's why I like to call the Pisces season the pregnancy space, the womb space, because now you're seeing what you're basically cultivating for birth season in the first house. All right. So with that being said, we're already reflecting on that. Damn, what do I have to set in position in order to be here in the next year, in the next 6 months to a year, and the next year to 3 years or whatnot. Now with this conjunction right here, we getting a lot more clarity on what systems, methods, what partnerships, new resources, new contacts. A lot of y'all meeting a whole bunch of new people in y'all lives right now, not understanding how significant this person is in your life, not understanding how significant the things you finna create and do with this person is. So this is why I'm super emphasizing for y'all to learn to let go. Learn to let go. Some of y'all's letting go because y'all just tired and y'all realizing, like, what was I fighting for in the first place? What was I fighting for in the first place? What value does this partnership hold? My value feels condensed in this work environment anyways. Why am I holding on to my surroundings? I should have been expanding my surroundings and got up out of my neighborhood, this, that, and the third, depending on where you got Aquarius at. All right, guys. So hopefully some of y'all just getting to a point where y'all just tired of certain things. Y'all know I've been, emphasizing detoxing, fasting, this, that, and the third. So y'all get closer to spirit, closer to source as much as possible so y'all could manifest the answers and signals for y'all. So Mars and Pluto wants to have that heavy set intention, okay, on what this new system is finna be in your Aquarius house. The lack of that, the lack of intention right now we're gonna be bouncing all over the place and things will be taken from us. Like I said, these some criminal influences. All right. So when you're looking at Mars and Pluto or whatnot, like I said, these is my alignments. So when you're looking at Mars and Pluto, they want to get shit done. They want to get shit done. So if they come into this Aquarius house and you're not giving them orders, you're not giving them commands, they're going to start taking things that they feel like has your attention, you're attached to. We already spoke about Pluto and Aquarius, how it's going to deal with conquering attachments. You think Mars finna get in here and be like, yo, damn, Pluto, was you supposed to be taking care of attachments and expired partnerships? What the fuck going on? What have you been doing here these past couple weeks? And then Pluto gonna be like, you right, this nigga bugging, right? You right, this sister tripping. And this whole week gonna be turned up. This whole week, this is why you gonna get into a fight with your partners, why you gonna cuss your boss out. This is why you gonna just tear something down that you've been working on because your heart not in it no more, and your heart is really in this new aspiration that is really in favor of your spirit. Things like that. So move with your gut, family. Move with your gut on all levels. Now, be careful of adversaries and opponents in this area. There's going to be a new adversary in our life coming up too now. All right. I posted earlier when I was talking about women working with Mars in the chart, how you should kind of, be careful of how much you invest into that system. You should understand this is dealing with the desires you attract in a man, but with negative desires, this is why you'll manifest a situation dealing with a man you desire but feeling unfulfilled, and then that shit not panning out nowhere. But when you're focusing on your values, when you focus on proper values in your own personal life, you're attracting, a person that could just pour into that. Because when you push Venus energy out into the world, it manifests situations for support. When you push Mars energy out in the world, you're going to manifest an opponent, an adversary, competition. And that's just how it is. That's just the energies it is. That's why Aries and Scorpios and Capricorns deal with competition their whole life. their whole life. This is why sometimes they meet people that's not competition, it's friends and supporters, and Aries and Scorpios and Capricorns will be like, who you? Because they used to that energy. They used to somebody wanting to be competitive with them by default. All right. Venus, I'm a Libra, but I got a lot of Scorpio energy too. Libras, Tauruses, they be just used to everybody flattering, complimenting them, telling them things is all good, all gravy, and that's why you'll catch them slipping. You could catch Libra and Taurus and Pisces slipping because they think everything is sweet a lot of the time. So if you do want to take from them, you be like, oh yeah, Libra, your skin looking good, man. Where you get that silk do-rag from? This and that. Stick it up, nigga. Give it up. Ain't nobody smiling and joking with you, nigga. I be seeing you on IG Live, you smiling and joking all the time. Nigga, I ain't smiling. Nigga, give it up. Take the chain, the ring. It's like, damn. This Venus thing thought you was my kin. Nope. So the Venus signs, you better be on your P's and Q's around this time. Ain't nobody playing around with y'all asses. Scorpios, the Mars signs and whatnot, Scorpios and Aries and whatnot. Yeah, they know what's going on in their surroundings. They're the ones, because they're rulers in this sign. They're going to be the ones be able to read between the lines and whatnot when it comes to partnerships, when it comes into understanding the intention of other people around them in some type of shape or form. That's going to be a real important theme right now this week with Mars conjunct Pluto. Do you understand the intention that people that you're building things with have right now? All right. Do you understand the intention? Because you're going to end up trying to bring somebody over in your journey, motivate them to do this, that, and the third, and they don't have the capacity to match you with what you're trying to transform in your life right now. All right. So deep transformation, mostly amongst associates and ideologies and systems that we're building in general. The more intention we can set with this energy right now, the more we can reel in everything that supports these things. Remember, we're in a new moon phase right now. We're not getting to the full moon till the moon gets into Virgo. Right now, you need to be throwing all your aspirations, goals, and everything in the air. The moon stays in the sign 2.5 days. That is not enough time. There's not enough time in the day to not be playing around, with your sense of intention, especially in the times that we're in today. All right. The pandemic happened how long ago? And then, during that time, we had to be in a situation like that in the world for a lot of people to start feeling like, oh, damn, I got to start using my gifts. Damn, I need to start educating myself. I should have took this course to start building my business, this, that, and the third. You think things don't work? Things work in cycles in this matrix, especially goddamn America. Things work in cycles here. All right. So prepare yourself now. We talking about the sign that deals with revolution energy. We talking about Pluto and Aquarius. We talking about the song that deals with revolting, but I need y'all to revolt against things in your personal life. I need y'all to revolt against, your attachments. I need you to revolt against your negative imposed habits that you impose in yourself. I need you to revolt against the people, places, and things that hold you back from your growth and your evolution. That's what you need to revolt in. There's going to be a revolution going on in the world. There's some spiritual warfare going on, but what you got going on in your personal life, we need to conquer those battles. Us taking care of those battles helps what's going on out in the world. Trust me, it does. Trust me. All right. Now, Aquarius risings, Pluto and Mars conjunct the first house. Listen, y'all right now, y'all's leading the way for what innovativeness look like right now. Y'all need to continue to take the risk, and y'all already assigned that take risk. Y'all need to continue to take risk and not play it safe when it comes into creating and establishing new systems, especially things dealing with finances, business. Y'all are the ones showing the world right now. You don't got to depend on the matrix to get paid. Inflation is inflating, but they ain't paying you more at your job. So what's going to happen? You're going to have to try something different, or you could get caught. You're going to get caught up in survival mode. You're going to get caught up playing victim. But guess what, fam? There's always a way. That's the thing. This world, when we talk about media, propaganda, this, that, and third, they want to project fear on us. You can't project fear on a true spiritual being that knows they could create whatever is up here. How are you going to project fear on me? If my affirmation is I know there's a way, when I'm working my gifts, my talents, and my creative spiritual awareness every day. How are you going to project on me? Like, where's the fear at? I know the matrix. I'm aware that the matrix and the ways of the world is always changing. Look, that's why we had history class. Shit change over time. Shit not going to stay the same. The only consistent thing in the world is change. All right. So I don't have to move in fear when they start projecting all these different things going on, all these restrictions and limitations and boundaries that might start manifesting. I'm talking to a friend the other day. He talking to me and start talking about, I think, content creating, this, that, and the third. That shit dead right now. I said, what made you think that? It's like, because everybody doing it and it's going to be watered down. I said, my brother, the internet is still, social media is still a teenager. It's not even an adult yet. The metaverse just got here, my brother. All right? There's new incentives on YouTube every day. You don't see YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok in competition trying to pay content creators. Like, no, don't, fuck Instagram, fuck YouTube. Here, stay here. We're going to pay you more. We're going to do this for you, please. Y'all don't see that going on? Y'all don't see people taking their brands from here to there because they're learning about internet marketing and taking their budget from their job to invest into ads for their business, and in 6 months, in a year, they're retiring early. You don't see these teenagers not going to college because of YouTube accounts, and they taking care of their families, and they know to return at 18, 19, 20, 21. No, but if you choose to think it's not possible, it's not capable to find a way, then that's what it's going to be. That's going to be your reality. So Aquarius sun risings, y'all are the ones leading the way with this right now. We're taking the risk. We're making sure that y'all don't let other people project on y'all. Damn, Aquarius sun rising, you really think your online clothing brand could do this, that, and the third? Damn, Aquarius sun rising, you really think investing all of that into crypto is going to do this, that, and the third? Damn, Aquarius sun rising. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And thank God that I'm individual and unique enough to follow my own original influences and ideas and understand the transitions of the ways of the world. That's the gift Aquarius have with their awareness. They understand the natural transitions of the world. They understand the natural transitions of relationships and societies in general. So they know the algorithm. They are the algorithm. The 11th house technology, different platforms dealing with communication and messaging, that's them. That's their space. So Aquarius, we need y'all to lead the way right now, and I need y'all to make sure y'all placing healthy restrictions and boundaries on people that's going to project on y'all personally, because that's where it's coming with Mars and Pluto. And set that intention on deep transformation when it comes into your personal life. This ain't a time to be wasting. Like Aquarius sun rising, nobody should be playing around with their time, but especially Aquarius sun rising, you should not be playing around with your time right now. It's not a time to play around. You in a space right now, you could really change your fucking life. People be telling me, Boro, damn, your Capricorn energy has really been showing. You've been working your ass off, this, that, and the third. You need a rest, take a day off. I got people in my personal life telling me. I'm like, hell the fuck no, this is the time. I'm trying to change my life. I know what energy's in there. I'm mad I'm not doing enough. I haven't started my podcast yet. I don't got my merch yet. I don't got a lot of things. I'm not as consistent on some of my platforms as I want to be. No, don't turn me down. Don't turn me down. Turn me up. Family, do you hear what because now I'm channeling the good word, and I got my handkerchief. And y'all know when I start patting my face, y'all know I'm going there. You hear me, family? Lord have mercy. We need to get some more fans in this church. What are we doing with the money in this church? I think I spent too much at the titty club the other weekend, y'all. Don't tell nobody. But anyways, all right, do not turn a brother down, turn me up. All right, motherfuckers trying to, they seeing you evolving and they want to tell you to relax. No, ain't no relax. There's a lot of spiritual warfare going on, and on top of that, there's a lot of opportunity to manifest new things in our life, to change my motherfucking life right now. I got to put all my marbles in the air right now. Okay? I'm an Aquarius in the first house ass nigga. Okay, I'm a Capricorn rising, but y'all know I'm a Placidus nigga though. All right? So when it comes into Aquarius sun rises, we here right now. We gotta stay intense. We gotta let the niggas that's projecting on us know, like, yo, you keep that mentality over there. Yeah, if you think the internet, social media is dead when it's really just a baby and metaverse just got born and Google, you're basically saying you think Google is on a fall. You telling me social media is watered down and making money on the internet is watered down. You're basically telling me you think Google is on some type of fall right now. Yeah, sure. Sure. All right. So Aquarius sun risings, initiate. You're in your initiation phases right now. Stay in your bag. Stay focused. A lot of positive, deep transformation taking place in your life. A lack of intention with things, with your personal development is going to cause deep transformation. Things are going to be taken from you in your personal life in some type of shape or form. You're going to deal with some clashes. You're going to deal with some chaos. It might start playing out in your body. It might start playing out with migraines, headaches. You might just start feeling, you physically just might start feeling crazy in some type of shape or form. Hard to get sleep. All right. That's how you know it's playing out negatively in your life with the lack of intention. Now, you got positive intention. You know what you transforming this, that, and the third. You're going to be like me, sweating and too turned up on a live stream, this, that, and the third. I've been sober off weed, about to be close to 3 months now. Niggas think I'm on drugs. And it's because I haven't been this fucking high off life in so long. It's hard to keep my energy down. I wasn't realize how down my energy was when I was high every fucking day, sedated as hell, high as hell, just in this little ass environment in my head, isolated, you know. I haven't been this high off life since how long? All right. So yes, detachment will unlock all different type of properties you didn't realize you motherfucking had. All right. So Aquarius sun rising, get right. Get right. Aquarius in the second house. You manifest in deep transformations when it comes into your bread, when it comes into your finances, but really what you value, all right? Your value system. Regardless of what type of battles you've been dealing with your self-esteem, you might have this talent right now. You might have, not right now, you might have been had this talent, something that you're good at, and you've had self-esteem battles with it, this, that, and the third. Now Mars and Pluto is conjunct here, and they're going to manifest an adversary or an opponent for you to be forced to invest in that talent now. To be forced to plant a seed in that business idea. Whether it's you getting fired from your job, whether they're taking away overtime, whatever the incentive or opponent is, it's going to manifest that deep transformation to the point you feel like your back is against the wall. Like, damn, I might as well see how this talent could play out. I might as well use this last couple $1,000s I saved from my job, even though I just got fired, to invest in this business idea or this talent that everybody and their mother been telling me about in some type of way. And you also realizing how the people, places, and things that you value, if they're negative values, they're not bringing you closer to any form of security and stability in your life, or they're not bringing you closer towards this relationship you should be building, crafting your values. This is where the deep transformation is going to take place. In some type of shape or form. It could be positive deep transformation, which you taking the time to invest into these things. Like, guys, we don't have to wait till our back is against the wall to start doing things in life. Even though that's how life works, a lot of times we have to kind of hit rock bottom, get our heart broke, be poor, be in poverty, get fired, get evicted. You know, we getting overweight to the point doctors telling us this, that, and the third. We're reckless sexually. We manifest some type of a karmic baby, a STD. Now we want to do whatever it is. Why do we have to deal with these deep transformative ass situations in our life all the time? We are adults. Everybody in here, I don't think I got 18, 19, 20-year-olds in here. I believe everybody is somewhat of an adult in here. If we're spiritually minded, we don't have to work with our back against the wall all the time. Let's stay ahead of the curve. We already make up less than 1% being into this having this type of awareness in the first place. We're already less than 1%, so we're already ahead of the curve from an awareness point of view. We know how the world moves. We have awareness of understanding that. So it comes down to application. I tell y'all this all the time. You have your spiritual awareness, you have your creative awareness. That doesn't move itself, though. Your gifts and talents don't wake up and manifest things for you. No, it's application. Is application. All right, family. So Aquarius in that second house, that's what's going on right now. Your bag could do a 180. Your bag could do a 180 or could be increased right now with pinpointed intention. What type of desired state you want your values to develop something. Okay? And you can get closer to that even if you don't have a real idea, like, damn, bro, I don't really know my talents or what real value I got to give to the world. Well, book a reading. But if you in that state, you feel like you don't know what your talents is, what you good at, what you could invest in, what type of business you could build, this, and the third, you should have been experimenting already. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. I tell y'all all the time, like, you know, when it comes into you feeling like you don't know your purpose, your talents, this, and the third, you got to get out in the world and experiment. Whatever. You like something, you intrigued by something, get into it. Get in that environment. Start moving, experiment, and stay open to the will of God. Because God eventually is going to be like, okay, yeah, I wanted you to get to that space to meet that person. Or I want you to get into that space so you realize you don't like that. So it can make you realize you like this. You got to get out there, move and groove. All right. That's why we in these bodies in the first place, to create an experience. If you stay stagnant thinking, you know, you're going to see an angel number and you're going to have this magical download, this magical, miraculous download one day and be like, all right, my son, you are here to be a piano teacher. All right, go to Radio Shack and get that electric piano and start pressing them keys. Everything's going to unravel, my son. It's like, damn, I knew it was something with music. Thank you, God. That's what it is. I mean, I'm finna Beethoven the hell out of that thing. Family, I wish it worked like that. I wish finding your purpose and your goals, and I wish it did. All right, but a lot of the times we got to get out here. We got to shake and bake. We got to move and groove. All right. So, like, guys, when I got out of college, I knew I didn't want to play basketball. I just knew that. I knew I was a spiritual nigga that didn't want to work for nobody. And to even find myself where I'm at now, where it's in a fulfilling place where I feel like I'm doing the things I want to do, even though I know it's chapters to life. I ain't going to be doing this at this pace forever. There's other things I want to evolve into. But I had to move and groove. I had to try different things, this, that, and the third. I had to try a whole bunch of different things. Okay, so hopefully y'all are able to get into that space of experimentation. This is really for everybody. But that second house, who is this? This is this Capricorn rising. It's Capricorn risings. All right. Now, for the most part, I don't expect y'all to really be having that issue for real, because Capricorn sun rising, they know what the fuck they building. But the thing is, Capricorn rising about their breath. So sometimes they could condense themselves too much to that career, this, that, and the third. You've been in your career so goddamn long. When it's time for a change, you like, you don't know what to do. Nigga, it's a pandemic. You in the house walking around like, damn, you calling your boss like, you sure we can't come to work and just... It's like, nigga, it's stay at home paid. Fine, go chill with your family and so. It's like, I mean, I don't know. I ain't used to this for real. I'm just, y'all don't got no papers I could come in there and file, shred. Shit, if the janitor's in there, I'll help them mop around some. So Capricorn sunrise, you have to find, something to really invest into or understand. This is a great time that you can start placing, increments of time and building that value system up and seeing what it can manifest into. You feel me? So we got that going on. Pluto and Mars in the second house, deep transformation. But this gets really intense here because, these are the two planets that be like, the second house. You gotta be so slow and steady here. Remember, this is the opposite house. Pluto's home in the 8th house, Mars home in the 8th house. So it's like, damn. I really got to have patience. I really got to take my time. I just booked my Sinistry chart. It's lit. It's lit. The glow group is lit. All right, we getting right. Okay. So yeah, Capricorn sun rises. Take your time with your experimentation process. All right. Take your time crafting your talents. You can know you talented at something or that you're good at something in some type of shape or form, but you still have to craft it. You still have to work at it. That don't need to be a rush. Don't let Mars rush you here. Mars is going to bring a little incentive to rush you. You don't have to rush nothing. All right. You just have to direct Mars. Mars, sit down, work on this for today, and that's it. Tomorrow we're going to work on that. Friday we're going to work on that. You're not going to drive me crazy all over the place. That's what you're going to have to do with Mars in that second house now. And Capricorn sunrise, you should actually... You're already personally evolving right now. You're already personally evolving with the transition. You just got out your first house, not just it being your solar return season, but Mars just came out your first house. Mars just came out your first house. That was the exaltation. So it's exalted in Capricorn, and then it's home in the first house. So I'm really expecting a lot of my Capricorn sun risings into the building. A lot of y'all should have most likely shed mad old skin already with the things that were playing out as negative attachments in your first life that was holding you back from personal aspirations. Because when Mars gets into the first house, it is eager and urgent. So once it start realizing this is the reason why we're not pouring into our personal aspirations and transforming our personal life, This person, this placer thing, this girl you fucking trying to seek and date, and she not really helping support shit. This nigga that you're remember, it's the opposite to the seventh house. It's usually a person you date that's fucking shit up in the first house. This nigga that you trying to get some type of validation and understanding and intention from, and a nigga keeping your feelings, emotions, and thoughts up in the air. Is this what we wasting time doing? So that's what Mars did in your first house, and that's why you was going through your transformation, all these different transformations in the first house. This is why you probably feeling unfulfilled in certain ways in the first house if you're a Capricorn rising, because you start realizing like, damn, I have not been placing enough personal intention with all this goddamn potential I have, knowing I'm a master builder. What's wrong with me? All right, so that's what's going on now that you got Pluto and Mars transiting that second house conjunction. All right, take your time. Don't let Mars rush you here. Mars and Pluto in the third house. Mars and Pluto in the third house, you finna go through deep transformations within your local surroundings, whether it's your ideology about things in your local surroundings, whether it's your ideology and how you look at your friends, your best friends, and your siblings in some type of shape or form. Your mentality is transforming like a mug right now, and you're realizing how your third environment is keeping you condensed or has created certain ideologies in some type of shape or form when it comes into why you think about relationships a certain way, why you think about having to feel obligated to responsibilities in your surroundings or close friends and siblings in some type of shape or form. Like right now, y'all in the type of energy where, you know, remember Mars, personal transformation, but Pluto's already setting an environment, setting a tone for transformation in this area in general. So now you in a space where you start working, you start, you know, not only is you picking up the OT shift, you getting back in the gym now. You get in the gym and you dieting. Now your friends asking you why you haven't been linking this, that, and the third. You like, yo, my schedule getting the best of me, and you know, instead of going out on the weekends, I'm using that as an extra day to do yoga and go to the gym. They're like, word, that's for real. That's what you doing, this, that, and the third. So now this is when you start gauging a little hint of projection, because they feeling insecure about their goals of being able to, you know, deal with their wellness in that state. Then this is when you start filtering like, okay, I'm gonna have to detach from y'all because y'all don't believe y'all could transform, and I know I can. I know I can. So that clash of mindsets and attitudes dealing with transformation, the mindset, this is when you're gonna start seeing changes take place right now with people that you're close to. It could be some of your closest friends, it could be some of your siblings right now. It could be your roommates that you like this with. You feel me? Then you realize you're not talking like that as much right now because you're going through some phases mentally as far as understanding how to attach yourself to mentalities that could empower you instead of play victim in your space in some type of shape or form. I don't mean to drag nobody, but last church service this evening I was talking about the words compromise and negotiating in relationships. Somebody mentioned them not compromising, saying they're not here to compromise in relationships, and then they mentioned them being a black woman. I wasn't gonna say nothing about the whole compromise thing until they mentioned me being a black woman. I'm just gonna be used and spit out, so why would I compromise this and the third? And that's when I had to interject, because you're not gonna take that mentality, which is a limiting perspective on yourself, and then you know, spread that in the church. You're not gonna do that. Because I could easily simply be here all day, every day, talking about, you know, the black man is persecuted for this, that, and the third. And, you know, understand that I'm creating that reality for myself. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. All right. If you don't know how to compromise, don't get into a relationship. Like, it's all good. Just be by yourself. Just be by yourself. Because compromise means you are allowing yourself to understand that, you know, it's not always all about you and your way and your feelings, thoughts, and emotions when you're dealing with somebody else. If you in your first house bag right now, you could be as selfish as you want. This is your first house. Your first house, you be as selfish as you want. Can't nobody tell you how to show up in the world. Can't nobody tell you how to deal with your appearance and this, that, in some type of shape or form. But now you connected with somebody else and you don't know the exchange of influences and energies in some type of shape or form. So don't tell me you're trying to evolve, but you can't compromise. Evolving means you have to change. If you don't compromise, then you can't change. That's why y'all mates and y'all flames be coming into y'all lives and it don't last too long. Because when they come into your life and they're trying to help you change and evolve, you like, no, I'm not doing this, that, and the third. I'm not compromising this, that, and the third. It's a consensus, not a compromise. It's all about a win-win, not a win-loss. There's a whole red talk on it. It's not that simple. Y'all be making things mad complicated for no reason. Like these simple ass relationship. Like, I'm the luckiest one. I know exactly what I'll be talking about. Like, I got a million millions of relationship experiences as receipts. On top of my spiritual awareness about these things. Y'all be making relationship things too complicated. You're going to fucking have to compromise. I don't care about how you trying to change. Y'all be trying to change the definitions of words. Stop trying to change the definition and water things down. You're going to have to fucking compromise. Your parents were married and they had to compromise. Your last relationship didn't work, most likely because y'all didn't compromise. And if you ain't going to compromise, if that's your mentality, that's you most likely putting out energy to attract somebody that won't compromise. But y'all want somebody that's going to compromise. It's funny how people have an issue with the word compromise, but want somebody to compromise that they dating with. Do you know somebody has to compromise with you having the mentality saying you're not going to compromise? Think about that. If you're saying I'm not compromising and then somebody wants to date you, they have to compromise themselves with dealing with somebody with that mentality. I wish I was dealing with, I have dealt with a chick that says, bro, I'm not changing and transforming for this, that, and the third. If I'm stubborn, I'm going to be stubborn. Yeah, sometimes I got this type of tone when I express myself. Yeah, okay. Let another nigga deal with that. I'm not going to drain myself trying to help you evolve, baby. But hopefully one day you mature and you realize, dang, that nigga was trying to really help me see about myself, this, that, and the third. And you're going to see me with my beautiful ass, mature, spiritually inclined woman. She's going to be having my babies and we're going to be getting money. All right? And that's what that is. But anyways, if you don't want to compromise, if you don't know how to compromise, then you just right, Sister Ebony, just miserable. Sounds miserable. Two non-compromising motherfuckers. This is just toxic. Y'all just there to fill in voids for the most part. But let me get through these houses, man. So this was going on, Aquarius, in the third house. Who's this? This is Sag risings, Sag, Capricorn. Yeah, this is Sag risings. All right. So y'all got that Mars Pluto conjunction in the third house. If y'all need to set intentions on things transforming in y'all local surroundings, if you want to move this, down the third, the more you set intention on that, the more you don't have to wait for some resistance or some type of friction to hit to then start planning how you're gonna put that energy in the air. Even if you feel like you don't have the resources for it, even if you feel like you don't have the money to move this, just put the intention in the air. It's not about how, it's about the why. It's not about the how. You feel me? It's just about the what the intention is, what the goal is. It's going to manifest. Mars and Pluto got too much goddamn intention energy to not make something shake. You think you don't got the money or the resources or some shit to move right now, but you do a whole ritual. You like some candles. You like Mars, Pluto. Come on, I'm going to work with y'all boys. Couple of weeks from now, your homegirl hit you up like, girl, I'm moving into a new place, but they saying this, that, and the third about this lease, but I already paid 6 months for this lease, but it's like I can't get my money back. This and that third. You think you want to occupy this space for a little bit? Now you got a new crib to work with for 6 months to get yourself right. See, when you're spiritually inclined, you understand the world work like this. When gratitude is your attitude, you know God look out. But this is what I'm talking about. That's why the world is based off fear, projections of fear. They don't want you to feel that abundant mentally. They don't want you to feel like your mentality and your heart and your intention affirmation can work like that continuously in your life. Continuously. All right? God don't make no motherfucking mistakes. Okay? So that's what's going on right now. Sagittarius sun rising. Y'all another one that be feeling like y'all gotta be the motherfucking martyr for y'all neighborhood too. Y'all gotta be the martyr for y'all relationships, this, that, and the third. You feel me? Because y'all bring the life to the party a lot of the times, and now people projecting on y'all like, damn, come on, Sagittarius sun rising, you spend all this time doing this, that, and the third. You ain't popping out with the bros no more. You ain't popping out with your homegirls no more. This, that, and the third. Listen, brother, sister, my mind is changing. I've been studying some things, some more. I've been getting into the occult. Mars and Pluto come in your third house. You start studying the occult. Third house dealing with education, is dealing with your personal studies. Ninth house is more studies, sometimes it's like things dealing with your experiences and exploration, and also could be like group studies too, like advanced college, everything after college, courses that you take, this and that, third, seminars. Third house be getting you more into your personal study bag. Chachi! I see you, Chachi. All right, third house, so you start studying the occult some more. You start pulling your own tarot card. You learning about each tarot card. Okay, the Empress card, what this mean? Let me see the manual book. Okay, the Tower card. What this mean? Oh shit! Damn! Damn! Why did I pull this card today? That's what this card mean. All right. So you starting to get into your occult bag in the third house. All right. You starting to manifest Remember, you got Aquarius in the third house with Mars and Pluto here. So now you might manifest a friend out of nowhere from a hole in the wall. But y'all have mad different similarities, though. Y'all have mad things in common, though. And now y'all are becoming really tight because y'all are both in a space where y'all both probably are spiritually minded. Y'all both think about things with the occult. Your mind gravitates towards, you know, a lot of abstract thinking. And y'all like, damn, I didn't know niggas like you exist. Now y'all tight as hell. Now y'all going to the gym together. Now y'all doing this, that, and the third together. You feel me? So a lot of y'all's dealing with that. I'm literally back in school and focusing on my physical health right now. So on point. There you go, Chachi. There you go. All right, y'all bought myself tarot cards for Christmas. Mars in the third day. I'm telling you, you better find out what that tarot card mean. All right, so we got that going on. Mars and Pluto in the third house. Mars and Pluto in the fourth house. There's going to be some deep transformation in the home environment. All right. Whether you want to transform things in the home environment, which you should be setting intention on transforming things. What should I be setting intention on transforming in the home environment, Boro? Healing the connection with loved ones in some type of shape or form if there's some issues here. Now, this is the thing. Mars brings some static in this motherfucker. All right? Mars come in the fourth house, and it be a little bit too turned up in the house that's dealing with understanding and connection. So don't let Mars make you too aggressive and impulsive dealing with your expression or trying to lay down your intention on how you, to your mother, to your father, to a loved one, on how things should be established in this relationship in some type of shape or form. It's going to be a deep psychological dive that you have around this time with Mars conjunct Pluto in this fourth house. It's going to be a deep psychological dive you have as far as why things have why you may hold yourself back from certain passions and goals or setting intentions on things in the first place due to your relationship and your upbringing and environment, the home environment. You may start realizing like, damn, I don't know how to big myself up or motivate myself, Mars and Pluto. I don't know how to set intention and motivate myself because I never seen that example. And the little times I tried to do it, I was shot down. I was restricted in some type of shape or form. Aquarius in the fourth house. So this is my Scorpio rises. Yeah, I know about some restriction in the home environment. Lord, have mercy. Oh my God, my heart be going out. I'm a Capricorn moon, so whenever I see Saturn influences in the fourth house, or Saturn influences by the moon, my heart goes out because I know what you had to deal with when it comes into your true, you know, things that you could naturally thrive with. How you had to rebel just to go to basketball practice. You had to rebel just to go to the talent show. Your parents talking about what's the talent show? What's that? No, you just need to have good grades and keep on the honor roll. You don't need to be singing in the talent show or doing none of that. What's that? That's American stuff. You probably got some first generation American or whatnot. Your parents going off on you. It's just a talent show. I just want to sing. Like, damn, I'm singing a church song. It's like they don't even give a damn about you singing a church hymn. Damn. So right now it's going to be some deep transformations when it comes into you understanding what holds you back from fourth house upbringing, fourth house environment when it comes into your passions, and also what type of environment you're going to have to establish in your fourth house to be able to attack new goals and aspirations around this time. So let's say, you know, Mars coming here, you got whatever intention, goal to do this, that, and the third, things that you want to transform, but you realize in your home environment there's certain things here that enable you in certain ways, is whatever it may be. You got things close to you that are not healthy. You know, you're trying to transform or fast from something, but you got a person, place, or thing that's close to you that, you know, tempts you to do this, that, and the third. You got to transform that. You're going to have to start putting changes on things all around your fourth house environment. You need to initiate and have intention on a new practice, on a new sense of exercise, a new sense of flow and regiment with your fourth house space. Whether you start, you regulate your sleeping schedule, your sense of meditation, gratitude, your attitude of gratitude in the rising when you wake up, this, that, and the third. But your fourth house space has to become an environment that helps you thrive with your new passions and goals and the things that you want to transform. That's what you got to do right now, Mars and Pluto in the fourth house. And if you lack intention doing that, oh man, it's going to get chaotic here. It's going to get a little chaotic here. You might get kicked out your house. Niggas is raising the mortgage. Niggas is raising the rent. Now you're forced to have to deal with something, with some passions. Now you're forced to have to, you know, you probably make enough money to take care of the mortgage rent increase, but because you budgeting terribly, because you have certain attachments, you spend this much money on weed and alcohol. You spend this much money on this chick that you just want to fuck, but She don't add nothing into your life. You don't have no sense of long-term building with her, but you tricking on her just to get some ass, and you like, damn, what the fuck? I've spent mad money dealing with this chick, this, that, and the third. Like, mad different things. You start, like, you some of y'all guys is in that situation right there. I don't want it to get to that situation. It don't need to get there, all right? But you need to make sure what's in that home environment that you need to be intentional about getting out or getting in, all right? This is where the deep transformation could be manifested around this time. It could be a whole new space and a whole new sense of emotional, mental clarity. Dealing with your home environment, your fourth house, dealing with your private space, but anticipate some unexpected changes. Like, you got to anticipate that with Mars coming into the fourth house. So you got to anticipate like your parents getting into something with each other. Your mom calling you like, guess what happened to your little brother today? He got kicked out of school. We about to go pick him up from the precinct. The precinct, yeah, he was selling weed on campus. It's like, oh my God. And they know you're the only one that your brother listened to. Now you got to set an appointment to now you got to travel back home over the weekend last week of February to just have this one-on-one talk with your brother, get him like, so things like that. You kind of got to anticipate that with Mars hitting the fourth house. All right, but don't let it throw you off your rocker too much. All right, don't let it throw you off your rocker too much. Mars and Pluto in the fifth house. Okay, this is Libra risings. You're supposed to be in your creative expression bag right now. You're supposed to be in your creative artistic expression bag. You're supposed to realize what type of power you have when you throw yourself on camera, when you throw your ideologies, your art into the world, when you throw your form of expression, childlike activity into the world. This is what the power and awareness you're supposed to be realizing you have right now. All right. And you're supposed to be allowing yourself, the act of doing these things is supposed to be bringing tribe around and connecting you to people who see your value in that, who wants to support you, who want to uplift you. If you're dating somebody, Libra, if you're dating somebody right now, you always dated somebody. They should be speaking life into you. If they're a restriction for anything dealing with a creative aspiration, get them out your life right now. You about to run into a whole new, these next 6 months, this next year finna be toxic if you finna hold on to this right now. This whole shit finna be toxic as hell. All right. It's fifth house energy. They should be speaking life into you. They should be like, yo, you got so much potential, this, that, and the third. I see if you maintain this, that, and the third, things are going to get off the ground for you. All right. They need to damn near be holding you accountable to make sure that you're getting right, with your creative awareness and presence in general. So with Mars and Pluto transit here, there's going to be some deep transformation when it comes into fifth house activity. Now, the fifth house also deals with fun. This is more of the fun-like version of intimacy. So when you get into seventh and eighth house influences, we're talking about real unions here, real value in relationships, real deep connections, and understanding how we're bonded now, how we share resources under contractual agreements. Even though the seventh house deals with contractual agreements, you have to understand marriage starts spiritually. It's a spiritual thing. You can't say as above, so below as above, and think that because you're signing a paper that's establishing something. You create a spiritual bond in a spiritual marriage way before you sign some goddamn papers. Some people aren't even spiritually married, but they married. I'm gonna let that one sink right real quick, because I know that went over your head a little bit. All right, so some people they married, but they're not spiritually married, so that shit ain't gonna last too long. And then you got some people, they don't need that paper. They don't need that contract. And you probably projecting on the woman like, I can't believe you gave that man 3 babies. He still ain't married you yet. This, and that, 30s. Well, we've been living together for 15 years. Never caught this man cheating on me. This is my rock. This, that, and the third. They spiritually bonded. They spiritually married. Don't project on them because the matrix ain't a part of their relationship. This, that, and the third. They got what they got going on. While somebody else over here under this contractual agreement, and they just wait until time passes so they could just divorce each other and reap some benefits in the name of divorce law. All right. Now, I ain't saying either one is positive or negative. All relationships is different. All right. All relationships is different. What works for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for me. Okay. But we just got to understand that concept of being spiritually bonded. All right, guys. That's why I wanted to do the Nelly and Ashanti breakdown so bad, because I just seen so much. I don't even really know what it's about, but I feel like sometimes you see some black happy couples. It's just, we can't even let niggas shine. I mean, the black community, we just so damaged. We just so scarred. We just so scarred, and we're such fragile beings, and so much has happened to us, and we just need a lot of healing. But there's such a crabs in a barrel mentality, and they got some true union going on. They have a true union going on, regardless if they get married or not. All right, like I said, I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep having babies back to back after the first one. Whether they get married or not, they're gonna stay together. So, but that's my prediction on that. So Libra sun risings, that Pluto, Mars energy happening in that 5th house, man. There needs to be some sense of intention when it comes into how you moving with your creative energy. Oh, but this is why I brought up the intimacy, this being the fun side of intimacy. The 5th house is like casual hookups, casual relationships, intimacy, surface level situations. This is going to cause deep transformation in your life around this time, Libra sun risings. If you kicking it with somebody right now, Libra, this is the time you'll get a chick pregnant and it's like, fuck, I don't like her. I like her body. I do not like this bitch. Damn, I gotta see. So what you gonna do about it? What you mean, nigga? What I'm gonna do about it? Oh shit, it's over, Libra. It's over. Her body, her choice. All right, nigga, you should have had more discernment. You should have had more discipline, motherfucker. All right, yeah, I know I'm talking about that all day, every day, because Libras is the #1 sign that need to hear it. So I gotta be the spokesperson for the most sexually reckless sign in the zodiac. I have to be the leader. I have to be the spokesperson. Y'all know Usher ass got herpes. The whole world know that nigga a Libra. He's sexually reckless. So Libras, they charm and disarm, and they manifest so much transformation in their life because they be sex addicts. They don't know how to be alone. You don't even know how to. A lot of Libras right now can't even have healthy sex because, boy, the rose got you by the neck and the balls. That rose gadget is doing what it does. Or for a man, his hand is everything. So when you get around a woman, you can't even perform. You got the noodle. You got the noodle. Woman, Libra woman, you can't even, her shit not even getting wet like that. You like, yo, what's up with you, Libra woman? Like, you doing too much spitting. Usually the niggas doing the spitting. She doing all the spitting. It's like, yo, what's all of that? Why your jaw never like be ready? Damn. Listen, this is why I'm the motherfucking ghetto. This is why I'm the hood's guru. This is why I gotta put that name on me. So when niggas come to church, they know, like, wait, okay, I get it. That's why they call him the hood's pastor. That's why they call him the hood's guru. Okay, I get it. That's why, because I say shit like that, which is real shit. So Libras, if you don't learn how to discipline yourself right now, if you don't learn how to look at a 5th house fun, and be like, I don't need to participate in that fun right now. I don't need to participate in that fun right now. I'm good. I'm straight. Or this chick I'm dealing with, this nigga I'm dealing with that is somewhat fulfilling my flesh, but once we done, I be wanting them out the crib. Or once we done, it's just like we be sitting here like spaced out because we just mentally don't click, and we just gotta put something on the TV because we can't even just sit there and talk. You know it's real. You be knowing it's real when you link with somebody. You can't even watch the show because y'all just too much fireworks mentally, too much fireworks spiritually, which y'all spirits and connecting and the value and the intrigue and interest y'all have with each other. You can't even get through the show. Y'all just fucking and talking. All right, so that's what we got going on. Pluto and Mars conjunct transit in the 5th house. Deep transformations when it comes into having no discernment with fun intimacy, right? You don't know how to regulate. Tell your friends like, yo, I'm working on this, that, and the third. I can't go out to the bar. I can't go out this, that, and the third. I wish I could come and chill with them hoes. Damn, what's the one in the background? You on FaceTime with your bro? Like, yeah, nigga, they got the hoes right here. Look, you like, damn, that one right there in the red. Damn, just send me her gram, but I can't pull up. But send me her gram and over there. All right. See if I get some free time and see what's up with that one right there. All right. But other than that, you're going to have to learn how to regulate these things right now, Libra. You're going to have to learn to regulate these things. This is trine energy you manifesting right now. So when we talk about one of the signs that could transform, you know, with least resistance more than others right now is going to be the trine signs. All right. It's going to be Libra and Aquarius. Aquarius being the home sign, Libra and Gemini. All right. But other signs, the square signs, the fixed signs could transform, have way more positive transformation than y'all, because they might get hit with resistance that gets on their ass and makes them move more urgently. You could be a Libra, you could be a Gemini right now and be on your la 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 la. I'ma transform when I want to. Do 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 do. All right, you gonna do all right. That do gonna lead to an eviction. Your do gonna lead into a karmic baby. All right. Libra sun risings. We either got positive transformation taking place in that fifth house space, you know, especially if you're a Libra and you're dealing with anything dealing with creative endeavors in general. You're dealing with any type of creative mechanism right now. It's not even about Libras manifesting like their business or their creative endeavor just skyrocketing in some type of way. Right now, you can have that breakthrough understanding like, yo, this is my niche with creating. Or this is the right person I needed to manifest to help my creation. Spiritual breakthroughs taking place. So that could be the deep transformation right there. Y'all have to learn to see opportunities in different facets. Sometimes y'all just think opportunity is in the extreme way of making money from something, this, that, and the third. Sometimes a breakthrough could just be you finally getting in position with something mentally, emotionally. Sometimes a breakthrough could be you just finally finding detachment from that negative, enabling person, place, or thing or habit. That's a breakthrough right there. All right, because now you got closer to source, you got closer to who you truly are, right? You got off that weed, you got off that alcohol, you don't masturbate no more, you got rid of the rose, you got rid of your options that were just fulfilling your flesh. You had a rotation, 4 or 5 niggas, 4 or 5 girls, you just using their flesh, but you finally got to a space like, yo, what am I doing? You got they ass up out of there, so now all the energies from the people they was fucking, you don't have that, you finally cleansing that out your system. Now you got more time. You preserving more of your sexual life fluid, which is really creative energy. Your chakras start getting back aligned and whatnot. Your spine, you standing up more straight now. Ladies, your titties more perky. Y'all think this shit is a fucking game. It's not though. It's really not. It's really not. I just know how to make this shit humorous. It's not a game. All right? So get it together. Get it together. Pluto, Mars in the 6th house. Virgo risings. Virgo rising, I've been on y'all goddamn top lately. Virgo rising, I've been on y'all top lately. Because I know how much potential is going on with y'all ability to stay concentrated and focus with y'all sense of regimen and routine. And that's why I've been on y'all ass. Because y'all got that Aquarius energy in the 6th house. And a lot of your uniqueness, you're starting to see it yourself. You already have the 6th house properties. You already understand how to organize, schedule, regiment, analyze, observe. But it be going over your head a lot of the times on how original you are, how gifted you are doing things in alternative ways when it comes into structuring and building things, and your ability to get the resource in the name of an actual tangible resource, or the knowledge that's needed to be added into something you're building and structuring. Gifted. So when it comes into the space that you're in this 6th house space right now, I'm disappointed if my Virgo sun risings ain't dealing with a whole sense of transformation, a whole sense of application and assertiveness when it comes into, no, this is my schedule, regimen, routine. I can't date that nigga because I got this schedule, regimen, routine. I can't be around my friends this and the third because I got this schedule, regimen, routine. I'm not allowing other people to project on me in the workspace, this, that, and the third, because I know when I come home from work and I spend an hour working on my business on the side, this, and the third, I trust that this process is going to manifest these results. I'm not being around these people, this, that, and the third, because I know I'm going to probably eat fried food around my friends and start drinking liquor, and I'm taking my wellness to a whole different level right now, so I'm not even going to throw myself in that environment. I don't even want to be in the bar. I know I could get a water with a lemon and some calamari. I know, but do I want to even tempt myself? I don't want to be in that environment. My frequency vibration is not even in a bar-like environment. I used to want to fast off of weed, and every time I got off weed, every time, my whole 20s was a fight with weed. My whole 20s. I was always trying to get off weed, and I was so depressed and in a dark space when I was off it and I smoked, because I knew, like, oh my God, I'm back in this cycle. I know this, and I know I'm not just gonna smoke once. It's over. I'm back. And guess what? Every time I try to get off weed, I always had the mentality of, one day, I'm gonna be able to just smoke, and not overindulge. I'm gonna just fast on weed for a year or something, or for however long, and then when I start smoking again, I'm gonna be able to pace it. I'm gonna be able to probably, just smoke this much, probably smoke without grabba, smoke without tobacco. No, fuck that shit. I want to get to a point. It's like, I'm good. I remember back in the day, I used to smoke weed every day. I remember I'm just using my example, y'all. Your vice, your attachment may be something else, but I don't even want to get to that space no more where I'm trying to water down the perception of what that is to me. I just want to get to a space. I smoke it, I probably feel uncomfortable. It's probably too mentally, spiritually distorting for me. I'm just like, I really don't want to deal with that no more. That's the space I want to get into, not to a space where I want to kind of validate the idea of me doing it in a more healthy way. If you know something's toxic for you already personally, then there's a good chance you ain't going to be able to do that in a healthy way. It's been toxic your whole life. You've been fucking with this type of nigga that got these traits. You've been fucking with some drug dealers and scammers your whole fucking life. It's always been toxic. You think you finna meet a healthy drug dealer toxic nigga one of these days, though. I'm fucking with a chick that is just married to Instagram, married to motherfucking attention, don't know how to show any form of value other than her physical presence. That's the chick I always been invested in. But I think one day I'm just gonna meet a chick that exudes the same thing, but it's not gonna leave me unfulfilling. Like, no, I think I'm gonna meet a chick that, no, stop trying to make that shit that is not of value or already has a toxic presence in your life. You're trying to validate it into a healthier space. So Virgo Sun Rising, a lot of y'all in this battle right now. And I kind of, spirit made me flow there, because Virgos, y'all be dealing with them attachment problems. People don't be knowing that about y'all. Your loved ones be knowing. The person you dating be knowing, because you so nervous. Like, you having a lot going on in the 6th house, your nervous system. So a lot of time Virgos need to have that drink. So why Virgos need to be smoking a lot of cigarettes, smoking hookah, smoking weed, taking pills. Lord have mercy, the pills. Lord have mercy. But on a positive side, this is why Virgo will represent things dealing with holistic health, wellness, meditation, yoga, healthy eating, conscious eating. What side? What Virgo you gonna be right now? What Virgo you gonna be right now? Because your 6th house going through a deep transformation. All right? And when it comes into projects, brands, businesses, Virgo, I need you to put your heart into it right now. I need you to put your heart into it, because something most likely is going to happen. If there's something you've been sleeping on in your 6th house, it's something most likely going to happen with your job right now that's going to take security away. And Mars and Pluto are going to first force you to place all your intention into this brand, this business that you should have been building in some type of way. The world is changing, guys. The world is changing. The world is changing. I don't mean to, y'all know I'm not trying to add no fucking fear. I'm here to empower, but sometimes we have to highlight, what's keeping us condensed. All right. Inflation is inflating, and your job is not increasing that payation. Okay, so what the fuck is going to have to happen? We got to use our gifts in the age of Aquarius. We got to get busy. We got to think out the box. We got to get creative. This is why this was such a pivotal time when we talk about abstract thinking, Aquarius. The unknown, moving your mind to places you don't usually think about. Entertaining conversations and concepts and resources that you don't usually think about. And allowing that to stimulate something within you. Okay? So this is why, Aquariuses themselves have so much spiritual responsibility in general right now, being an example of this, because y'all whole life y'all been dealing with this battle. Y'all whole life y'all been having to learn how to move as the individual, unique, original one, and understand, like, should I participate or should I just continue to be an example by myself? Like, I don't know. You playing double dutch a little bit, Aquarius, and now this is a lot of y'all, all my Aquarius placements, y'all finding confirmation in y'all true power and what y'all here to exude to others from your self-identity. Helping other people to understand their original, they individual or whatnot, that we all have the ability to use our innovativeness to transform and gain power. Uranus over stability and security, Saturn in the world, 11th house, and attract other people that's into them things. All right, guys, y'all be seeing people that be having the most. It's the age of Aquarius. What is not on YouTube, Instagram, and the internet? You'll see somebody go on their page and have 1 million subscribers for some other shit, for drinking different forms of coffee. It's like, all right, guys, now this coffee from Peru. Yeah, I've had this on the shelf for a while. We're gonna go ahead and unbox this one. All right, I have a coupon code on my website. It's like, this nigga got 2 million subscribers because he review coffee. Guys, am I making this shit up? Niggas be doing anything today. I don't even know how niggas be complaining about certain things. I'm like, you're just not experimenting enough. Niggas is doing anything, y'all. It's some niggas getting rich sitting at their computer reviewing other shit. You just reviewing. We live in a world. Listen, back in the day, it was play basketball, rap, or sell crack. We not in them times no more. We not in them times no more, family. And I began so discouraged when I see millennials talk down on the internet, talk with an insecure way of thinking out the box with the coming of their career, this, that, and the third. I'm like, you a millennial. You the one that's supposed to be enlightening others about the ways of the world and investing in yourself in an alternative way, and you a millennial. Damn, like that's what be discouraging me. If I'm talking to somebody older, and the funny thing is, I know niggas that's older just got out of jail. They'll get on YouTube and take this shit to the moon. They'll be like, "Oh, word? How does YouTube shit work? I just got out. I ain't trying to go back. I'm trying to do something different, but I need bread." Like, bro, this is what you did. Just get on YouTube and talk about your jail experiences. The same way your personality, crack jokes with them and everything, go live, and this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna budget a little bit money. You're gonna work, bro, but save up your budget a little bit. Then we're gonna get merch. So as you start building subscribers, they're gonna start fucking with your merch, bro. Then eventually you could probably make a book. But this is what we're gonna do. That nigga would take that shit to the fucking moon. So you got somebody fucking you got this nigga 40 years old, this nigga 45 years old. He got more fucking grit, hustle, and intention with the tools and age of Aquarius than a millennial. But that's what it is. This is why this just takes me to the example of people that have a lot of sextiles and trines in their chart versus a nigga that got a lot of squares and oppositions. You was too babied in your life. You was too catered to. And now when shit hits the fan, it's like, oh my God, what form of security and stability do I fall back on other than testing my limits, pushing boundaries? Okay? Aquarius, continue to be the example. So, Virgo sun rises, I need y'all to tighten up in that 6th house. I need y'all to remain intentional in that 6th house. Y'all be in the workplace and niggas be telling y'all about yourselves in there. Oh, I don't even know how y'all don't get discouraged. Virgo sun rises, y'all be in the workplace. Baby boomers on the internet getting shit popping, moving shit around. Like, okay, I see what them young niggas do. I could do that shit too. But you go talk to a millennial, they acting like they ain't got no fucking man. It'd be discouraging. But anyways, you can stay condensed to your work environment if you want. It's Saturn season. All right. So I've been talking a whole lot about building stability and security. Okay. And people be thinking there's hacks in the natal chart for you to get money overnight. This is occult-like knowledge. This is esoteric-like knowledge. You think God and the universe, when the age of Aquarius was morphing, you think God was like, oh damn, there's about to be a lot of more esoteric spiritual knowledge in the atmosphere and on the internet, and it's going to be more accessible. Damn, all the secrets is out. You think God's going to make it that easy? No, you got to work this knowledge. You have to test things. You got to experiment. That's life. It ain't no hack that's overnight with some shit dealing with. It may seem like it's overnight at times. Y'all may look at a lot of people that y'all see are gaining stability through the age of Aquarius, through different resources and platforms. That shit is not overnight, no matter what you thought it was. You don't know what that person's story is. All right? So that's that. We got that going on. Virgo Sun's rising, tighten up. But what I was going to say is, a lot of y'all in y'all workspaces, y'all be manifesting situations. Y'all be manifesting situations where people be telling y'all how unique and creative y'all are in the workspace, how much of an innovative thinker you are in the workspace. Virgos, y'all be coming into these job workspaces, y'all start doing things different, filing the papers different, taking the garbage out in this restaurant you work at different, or serving drinks a different way, this, that, and the third. The bartender, you come in there as a bartender, this Virgo Sun Rising bartender right here. She come in there as a Leo bartender she got to work with, is a Taurus bartender. You come in there, you start dealing with the cash payments and making the drinks a certain way. The Leo bartender start hating on you a little bit. Go tell the boss, like, I don't like how that Virgo Sun Rising chick coming in there doing the drinks. She messing up the whole system, this, that, and the third. The boss come, I was like, all right, I'm going to pay attention this Friday night. The boss in the background observing how you working. That nigga start realizing, like, wait, hold on. She's doing it in a more efficient way. No, Leo bartender, Taurus bartender, I need y'all to adapt that system right there. How you see how she's making the drinks, and then she's like, this is what happens to you all the time, Virgo Sun Rising, in your workplace. How many times is that going to happen until you be like, you know what? Let me get my own bar. Let me make my own drinks, and let me find a way to promote this. Like, I was dating a Virgo Sun Rising chick not too long ago, a couple years ago, and she wanted to deal with being an herbalist or some shit. I'm like, okay, what you waiting for? You know, it's the lucky Libra. I'm gonna heal minds. I'm gonna empower my shorty. She ain't gonna know nothing but encouragement and gaining self-esteem boost, because I'm just a real ass nigga. And I'm like, all right, what's up? What you need? Like, what you waiting for? She's like, oh, well, you know, I gotta save up money to take these courses for this, that. What? Woman, I'll go on Amazon right now, order 10 herb books for you, find some accounts on YouTube. You could go to an herb store, start experimenting with shit on your goddamn own. Why you creating all these credentials that you have to get that you don't? You didn't say you want to go to law school. You didn't say you want to be an attorney. You did not say you want to be a surgeon. All right. So why are you creating all these extra accolades you got to manifest or whatnot just to do something you could get busy with in the age of Aquarius? Y'all be doing too much. I don't get it. Y'all be doing too much. Y'all be talking about the age of Aquarius, this, that, and the third, and don't be using this bitch, using the resources in this shit the way you're supposed to be. Y'all think I went to astrology school? Y'all think I majored in astrology in college? All right. Wise royalty, the divine one in the building, man. If you know what's good for your well-being, your spiritual well-being, you're going to tap in with that sister. Love me some wise royalty. All right. Guys, so we got to use these resources. It is what it is. We've been in this age a little too long now. This might be the last age of this earth, to be honest with you. I don't think we making it to age of Capricorn. This nigga is dying. All right. This world is on its last legs, and it's going to keep getting more chaotic and crazy. But your world don't gotta be chaotic and crazy. It don't gotta be that. The world don't want you to use these resources. Y'all see ads every day of niggas changing their lives, doing this, that, and the third. Sometimes it just takes you to invest. Maybe you gotta take a little bit money, save up a little bit money from your job, this, that, and the third, to understand how to deal with social media, internet marketing. Maybe you gotta learn how to budget a little bit bread to put it into this thing you're trying to invest. Yeah. Maybe you're gonna have to do some things. It's gonna have to move and groove. Learn how to find your niche. Learn how to build this, that, and the third. Learn how to tap into this community. Learn what platform works for you. Learn what type of resource you want to use. Do I want to deal with content creating? Do I want to write books? Do I want to make music? Do I want to send my message through music, through a creative aspect? Do I want to book a reading with the lucky Libra and understand what energies work in my favor? Because it ain't about it ain't about what you're trying to do. It's how you're trying to do it. Y'all be thinking that y'all purpose or things in y'all favor are specific as you guys. You could be whatever the fuck y'all want to be. We could be whatever we want to be down here. We are not bound and limited to anything. But if you understand your energies, you know how to do things in your way. You'll know how to do things in your way. All right. I'm not going to come up here and try to be, all right, guys. So Mars and Pluto squares create tension. And if you understand in astrology from a geometrical perspective, the square is 90-degree angles. No, I'm the fucking hood guru. I'm the hood pastor. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to jack the energy I jack. I'm going to be me. I'm going to find me in my lane with what I do. Because nobody could do what I do the way I do it. And that's the attitude y'all got to have with whatever you build in structure. Sometimes y'all start getting into too much of a comparison energy with how other people are doing what they do in this, that, and the third. Especially if you got like a lot of air placements like me. You got a lot of air placements. You got a lot of placements in the motherfucking the air houses. Water, I ain't gonna lie, water signs, you be comparing yourselves a little bit too much. Fire don't give a damn. Fire signs don't give a damn. This is why I low-key, I be admiring Aries. Like, as much as I drag Aries, that's my, I love that about Aries. I swear. I can't deal with Aries a lot of the time. 9 out of 10 times, I can't. I just can't deal with y'all. Sometimes when y'all book readings, I be like, is this person gonna let me talk? Or is they gonna make an excuse for everything I point out? No, bro, I know you saying that, but this Aries woman, what's the point of you booking this reading? Do you want solutions or not? Because it seems like you know them all. You made the step to get here. You're supposed to be here with me. Let me do my job. All right, but at the same time, boy, do I love that Aries determination. As much as that friction, because, you know, I'm a Libra. Our body's lethargic as hell. But when I watch Aries just get up, work, do this time, I'll be like, you know what? That brother, sister going places. It don't matter if they stubborn or not. It don't matter if they listen to me or not. Their ability to get up and do is going to take them places. Boy, that I am energy is something else. They'll talk the whole hour, then wonder why the reading is over. Like, and Wise Royalty, you know I'm a Libra. You know I'm a Libra. I'm going to keep the reading going. Hour done. We going to keep going over time. My passive ass. I'm done with that. Don't think y'all finna book readings and that's finna happen. That's done. That was a joke from the past. If you book 45 minutes, it's 45 minutes in 2024. I'm not doing that to myself no more. All right. Because y'all was just taking advantage of a brother. All right. Okay, but yeah, that's what's going on with that. Where we at? Virgo sun risings. Leo sun risings. Mars and Pluto transit in the 7th house. Deep transformations dealing with your relationship activity. Now, Leo sun rises. My thing with y'all right now when it comes to deep transformations, when it comes to y'all 7th house, y'all are one of the main ones. Now, we know you a fixed sign. So are you the first? No. What's the first fixed sign we did? Aquarius. Yeah, well, Aquarius. Then we move back. Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag, Scorpio. So we did Scorpio. Okay, we did Scorpio rising, the 4th house. So fixed signs, you know y'all the one dealing with the most intensity and y'all are the ones going through the most extreme transformation in general. All right? Aries booked the reading to tell the reader what it is. Like, you know what? Yeah, but I'm going to get Boros synastry reading to let them know what's going on with me and my partner. How it's just a whole bunch of verbal abuse. I just get to a point, I'll be sitting there like, sometimes you gotta put on the stale face to help people understand they talking too much. If you got the Libra air sign making you, trying to show you talk too much, you talk too fucking much. If you got the air sign thinking you talk too much, you need therapy. I swear Aries could do their own readings. Just by default. All right, that one got it right there. That one super got it. They booked the reading to y'all crazy. But anyways, Leo sun risings. A lot of y'all staying too loyal to a group of motherfuckers that ain't helping y'all grow. That's just what's really going on right here. Aquarius, there's been all these new awarenesses. Sharice, I see Sharice, what's going on, baby? All right. Listen, it's too much going on. It's too much going on in y'all 7th house right now, where people trying to throw all different type of ideologies at you with how you should be doing certain things. And this energy is opposite to you. So the moment Leo starts expressing their sunlight and trying to take control of how they letting their appearance, their innovativeness, because you as unique as Aquarius, Leo, some of y'all be seeing some unique looking brothers and sisters, and y'all be thinking they're Aquarius rising, they be Leos. It's like, okay, this neon hair, 6 piercings in their nose, neck tattoo. This nigga got extension eyelashes? Brother, you got extension eyelashes, brother? Yeah. I'm straight queer. Okay, alright, I respect it. All right, you an Aquarius? Nah, I'm a Leo sun rising. Oh, okay, that makes okay. All right, I see what that means. All right, so the Leos be as unique when you really look at that shit. All right, as the motherfucking Aquarius sun rising. So right now, Leo sun rising, you in a space that the more you trying to show your sunlight, you got people saying simmer that down and work amongst the group. All right, just learn how to be a role player right now, Leo sun rising, and you do have to learn how to do that, but you got to learn how to get into a space where you being a role player amongst people who are letting your sunlight grow. There's a difference. You might be too loyal right now, Leo sun risings, to a group of people you just familiar with, that you grew up with, this, that, and the third, and it's hard for you to jump into this Aquarius energy and have your mind pay attention to more unknown spaces that could be progressive for you, right? Where you could take your sunlight and start to be an example of in other places. You could start to take your awareness and tap into this place. You take your creative awareness and tap it into over here and create certain influences here and there. You sunlight energy. So when we're talking about gaining attention, Leos, you could do that easier than any other sign. That's your power in general. I bet you a Leo made up the phrase, motherfucking all publicity is good publicity, because they're the signs that know how to manipulate attention. Like the Leos that are conscious of their power. They know how to take attention and manipulate it. They know how to manifest a embarrassing vibe. Y'all know the nigga, where the money reside, That's all Mary had a little lamb. I seen somebody repost that nigga the other day. I'm like, and I went on the nigga page is popping. I said, oh shit. He took that viral moment and he ran with it. He didn't learn how to monetize it. He built a brand over it. So sometimes Leos, y'all make the mistake of having those moments going viral and getting too caught up in the attention of it, this, that, and the third. Aquarius know how to have that moment and be like, oh shit, damn, all these people following me. Damn, I gotta give them something I gotta sell something to them. I gotta build something. I gotta brand something. Let me make a YouTube. Let me make something. I gotta channel this energy somewhere. Leos, you get too caught up in the attention in the sunlight. You get too caught up in the comments and the likes and people reposting you. What are you building on top of all this attention, though? So it's a lot of this energy right now. So a lot of my Leo sun rises, you're realizing your access to being seen. You're realizing your power that you have when it comes to having your sunlight being established in places in the world. But how's it being built upon? This is what Aquarius season is trying to teach you. And hopefully your 7th house relationships aren't keeping you condensed, right? They're not condensing your potential as far as how you can expand into these different areas. That's why Leo sun rises, you need to be paying attention to all different type of people you meeting right now, especially the people from a hole in the wall, and they talking to you about, they so intrigued with your talents, with your awareness in some type of shape or form. They so intrigued with your creative awareness. They telling you, you should take your creative awareness here. You should do this with your talent, this, that, and the third here. You better listen to their ass. You better know you have Aquarius in your 7th house with mad transformative influences, and is a nigga you don't know. It's somebody you unfamiliar with that can change and transform your life just with knowledge, just with information, just with helping redirect where your sunlight is going. But your friends that you kicking it with all day, every day, the moment you create a little idea, you're like, yo, guys, y'all think, we always chilling, talking about relationships and this, that, and the third. Y'all trying to start a podcast? It's like, oh, bro, that shit weak as hell. Everybody doing that shit, this, that, and the third. You like, yeah, you right. You niggas could have been rich in a year. And you could have used that brand to build something else and evolve from that. But these niggas is condensed. These niggas ain't abstract thinkers. Leos, you cannot allow yourself to stay condensed to that form of that type of influence in your partnerships. And you also one of the main signs that's going through transformations in your relationships. Y'all one of the main signs going through y'all growth transformation process, and y'all partner's not. And you feeling like you need they starting to feel like some resistance in the process. They're not even trying to tell you they're making efforts to keep up with you. They're not even trying to see how they could get aligned with your transformation process. It's getting to a point, it's like, wow, you transforming and leaving me here, guilt tripping on you, projecting on you in some type of shape or form. Leo, you got to do what you got to do. You can't hold back your transformation process for nobody. Whatever you experience with that person, no matter how long y'all was dating, 6 months, a year, 2 years, shit. That's what that experience was. They gonna most likely meet somebody else in their journey, and you gonna meet somebody else where you going. It is what it is. I'm too much of a Saturn nigga to hold on to things. So like when I kind of got like this nonchalant attitude or approach towards like, fuck that bitch. Like, fuck that situation. This and the third, I'm sorry. That's just, I blame it on Saturn, blame it on some ghosting Libra energies, but when time is expired, time is expired. All right, motherfuckers not even gonna really be thinking about you like that for that long. You not even gonna be thinking about that motherfucker for that long, cause y'all be stressing over people. Y'all be stressing over people in situations. By the time you 60 and 70, it's gonna take some miraculous shit to happen to be like, oh yeah, I remember when I was dating that motherfucker. You're not even gonna remember that. You're not even. Right now, some of us is stressing over somebody that. Listen, when you have grandkids. When you have grandkids, I mean, you're not even going to be, it's going to take like your grandkids asking you some question about something. And you'll be like, oh, damn, I remember when I was like 28, 29, I was dating that chick. Yo, damn. It's 2 years of your life. 6 months of your life. 9 months of your life. Not saying 6, 9 months, 2 years could be pivotal as far as how it transforms and changes your ideologies and your awareness about things. But y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Life is short, but it's long. When you look at the totality of things, you 60, 70, 80 years old, you think you're going to be tripping over that 2-year experience. So y'all got to learn to move on with the times, family. You got to learn to let chapters evolve in your life. And when that new page opens, you jump in the new page. You're not still reading over. Hold on. Damn, don't turn the page yet. Hold on. Let me just reread this page real quick. Get on with the times. Leo Sun, Leo Rising. All right. So we got that going on over there. But yes, it could be a lot of positive, deep transformation if you allow yourself to network with these new colleagues. A lot of y'all jumping into new networking spaces. Some of y'all do have the friends that y'all already familiar with, bringing new resources and information. Take some risk creating and implementing these ideas. But Leo, you staying content right now while you have other people bringing new awareness on how you can move your sunlight around. That's what's going to cause deep transformation amongst your partnerships. It's going to cause deep transformation. Well, all different things with the people that you relate to, and you could start projecting on them. It could just be all different type of things start manifesting in your life, and now you feel like you got to work with an extreme energy to either connect to others, connect your sunlight, connect your creative awareness to others in some type of shape or form. You're still a Leo. You're still always going to have the power of the sun. But right now, understanding how that power of the sun can create situations to build upon things right now, that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. All right? I got Leo in the 7th house. So I'm usually an isolated guy. I stay in my own space. I'm not that social that much, like outside of like, you know, what I do connecting with y'all. But I've been manifesting people projecting. Like when I'm in social spaces, like I'll manifest people projecting their insecurities about things dealing with creation. And I'm like, yo, I don't know how good Leo energy is doing in the collective right now. Cause every time I jump into 7th house spaces, I'm feeling insecurity energy. So I'm intuitively picking up on a lot of Leos, most likely being in environments where you getting projected on in some type of shape or form. Your friends or partners projecting on you. And now y'all's just kind of trauma bonding throughout the world. So Leo sun rises, snap out of that if you're realizing that may be you. Okay. Now, Cancer sun risings, 8th house. Cancer sun rising. What a powerful time to be alive right now. Mars and Pluto conjunction in your 8th house. What a powerful time to be alive, having these two planets align in this area right now. Now, we done spoke about what Pluto and Aquarius is going to do for you in the 8th house, right? So it's about to be so much different spiritual, emotional breakthroughs, and you're going to have to learn to, your toughest thing is going to be learning to let go, because you are a sign that deals with past energies, all right? So now that Mars is here, is going to want to expedite this process some more when it comes into shadow work, when it comes into seeing what true deep passions and intentions and desires Cancer sun rising has. So a lot of y'all are going to be in a intense evolution stage in just the next couple of weeks. So Mars is going to make, like, Mars is pretty much understanding what Pluto's doing in this area. Remember, they're both home here. So there's a deep understanding as far as the fact that they're home. When you're dealing with home placements, it comes more intuition, more clairvoyance, more awareness, more natural instinct for what you're supposed to be doing in your life. So the fact that Mars just got here and it sees Pluto here, it's like, oh shit, big bro, it's good. Them niggas dapping each other. Big cuz, what the fuck is poppin'? It don't matter where Mars and Pluto linking up at. Them niggas is uncle and neph. So they getting lit in general, but they linking up in the 8th house. Mars excited as fuck right now. And when it comes to any person, place, or thing, experience, past experience that's holding you back from manifesting positive transformation in your life by using your passions and goals, it's about to get intense in this area, Cancer. If you can't detect that and initiate things on your own, or if you haven't been initiating some form of resistance, detachment from these things. So let's say it's a personal habit, right? Let's say it's a personal habit. Let's just say just something you attach to whatever it is. You just I don't even want to just, sometimes I feel like I'll be triggering too much when I actually bring up certain examples of things. You be thinking, motherfuckers you don't even be having a bad problem with something, and you hear that like, damn, maybe I do need to cut out the Hennessy. I'm like, no, it's okay. Just because I mentioned Hennessy, you all right. You're not indulging the way that I was using an example. But for the most part, having this influence, Cancer Sun rising, it's going to be a lot of breakthroughs that you're going to have to manifest, especially with relationship activity. Because you have to understand, when you look at the 8th house is the transformation aftermath, is the aftermath of the 7th house. Everything with the 7th house on the top horizon, from the 7th house to the 12th house, whether it's a water house and you think the water houses are dealing with the internal, the 8th house and the 12th house is dealing with external energies. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th house, that's the outside realm. 1 through 6 is you. 1 through 6 is the food, Ebony. The food. So when it comes into any type of attachment here, and you realize there's a deep passion or goal, because Mars and Pluto done already detected it, but when it comes into Mars and Pluto's deep passions and goals that y'all have for certain things, you're gonna notice what type of attachments, what type of negative coping mechanisms, what type of things that happened in the past that you haven't really got over emotionally, mentally, that's holding you back. But when it comes into the 7th house, dealing with relationship activity, and then the 8th house getting into all the different transformations that take place. Okay, we got married. Now we're having children and moving in with each other, or now we're starting a family. Now we're having a bunch of joint resources. Or I was dating somebody in my 7th house. We broke up. Motherfucker cheated on me. Most traumatic thing ever happened in my life. Now I'm in the 8th house, learning how to heal, fixate my emotions for a more healthy, positive mindset, dealing with connection and intimacy. Okay, so this is why when you got strong Scorpio placements, you got strong 8th house placements, this is why you could deal with the transformation process better than other people. Everybody's going to deal with some 8th house situations in their life. They're going to deal with some transformative situations in their life. We all going to most likely deal with some form of heartbreak. Some of us probably don't have to deal with deep, intense heartbreak in relationships, but we're gonna deal with heartbreak with something in life. Something gonna make a brother cry. All right. So with all that being said, the 8th house is helping fixate all these things. Cancer Sun rising, you have to make sure you are able to identify once again what past experiences are holding you back from evolve. This shit could be holding your bag back right now. This shit could be holding back your ability to set intention on doing this, that, and the third, and creating some energy and momentum that can transform things for the better. So there's gonna be some deep transformation if you don't acknowledge them things. There's a Cancer Sun rising out there right now, still using things as a negative coping mechanism, not understanding that the deep transformation is going to come with their ability, with the fact that they're not getting off of this whatever negative coping mechanism is. Hopefully it's not a fucking person. Hopefully it's not a person, because y'all know what transforms in the 8th house with a person. Y'all know the two major things that happen in the 8th house with lack of 8th house energy. All right, I don't think I got to say it. Okay, so I don't want that happening to y'all. So y'all got to make sure y'all detach from a person. Y'all not just using a person's time, space, and energy and flesh to substitute a void in some type of shape or form. And whatever negative attachment you have in, like, this could create some chaos in your life right now. And especially for you, Cancer Sun rising, especially for you. All right. I know a lot of the heat is on the fixed signs, but especially for you, because Mars and Pluto are in the houses that they love to be in. So your awareness and instinct is clear here. You're not questioning, should you detach from this type of person? You're not trying to see, is this a toxic relationship? No, your parents, best friends, your children, your dog know it's a toxic relationship, but you don't know. Justifying why y'all be fighting and shit. Boro, we be fighting, but it's not like the nigga never like punched me in the head or anything. I mean, the other day he knocked the shit out my wig, but kind of took a little skin off because the glue was tight. But other than that, it's like the brother don't be like, he just shake me up sometimes. It's like, sister, you making me hurt right now. Why are you looking me in the eye and just justifying this abuse? Come on, sister. Queen Green Supreme in the building. What's going on, sister? All right. So you kind of, Sister Ebony, you better be careful what you ask for. Eighth house chaos ain't always good chaos. I know what chaos you might be talking about. I don't know if you want that. You got to be careful what you ask for. Okay, so you got a lot of that going on. Cancer sun rising in this area. It could be a whole lot of self-empowering going on in the name of eighth house influences. So you have to have intention here what you transform, because you can manifest so much people that get on board, find yourself a part of an association that's dealing with transforming the things, having the same common intention with the things you're trying to transform and build up in your life right now, some type of shape, form, Cancer sun rising. And you got all that moon energy. So once y'all set emotional intention on something, we dealing with big intention energy with Mars and Pluto in general. So you set moon, Cancer, you start setting emotional intention. Boy, y'all be expediting the manifestation process like a mug. I know I be saying things take time as a Saturn sign, and me being a Capricorn moon. You start hearing me hate and project a little bit on that Cancer energy, the way y'all be reeling things in a pretty fast. Some Cancers be hearing me talk about, like, yeah, manifestation, guys, they take time, this, that, and the third. Cancer be like, boy, when I put my mind to it, y'all be nonchalant with y'all powers sometimes. I can't stand y'all. Y'all be so nonchalant with y'all powers. Y'all know when y'all think it, y'all hold concentration on feeling and thought, emotion. Y'all can reel it in. Man, that'd be part of the reason you stay in the past so much, because you feel like you could just jump back into the present or jump to a designated space. And then usually you start manifesting situations where your back is against the wall, and then you're like, all right, damn, I got to put these powers to work. I'm dealing with too much resistance. I'm dealing with too much negative things going on. Damn, I need to get right. Okay, I don't need y'all dealing with that back against the wall type of influence, Cancer sun rising. Be intentional about things dealing with your attachments. Take initiative to heal things in your shadow. Make sure when it comes into loved ones, all right, that the transformations they're going on, there's some boundaries as far as how they may project on you, because you know you have energy to want to uplift and uphold things, especially with loved ones in the home environment. But if you're taking such an initiative to heal and evolve and transform in this area, especially taking a new incentive to invest in your passion and goals, because that's what's really going to happen in the eighth house. You're going to start realizing what passions and goals been buried, been in the dark, been in the closet, and you're going to be able to reel in some associates, some people, places, and things. It's the eighth house, possibly some other people, money to help support these things right now, and that could be the deep transformation in your life. This motherfucking sponsor that come into your life, this resource that come into your goddamn life, that helps takes a passion and goal you been had, but you just happen to manifest a space where you clearing out all the smoke and you trying to raise it up to the surface, and somebody, the right person, sees it at the right time during the right motherfucking transit. Mars and Pluto in the eighth house. That's very likely. There's a high chance of that happening. So that's why I need y'all to get in the mud with it and make sure the boundaries is being placed in the right areas, because once again, there's going to be an adversary, there's going to be an opponent. There's going to be an adversary, there's going to be an opponent, there's going to be some form of projection. This is law right now with this transit. This is law. So the motherfucker that caused a lot of the trauma in your life. Yo, what's good, baby? What's good? You around? I'm in town. You know, I know you said not to hit you if it wasn't important. It's just that, you know, I haven't been around for a minute. I'm only in town for 3 days. I made reservations already. You know you can't say no. Yes, you can. That sounds like some smooth shit I say. Come on, I made reservations already. You know you can't say no. You know you love some Papados. You know you love some oxtail, woman. All right, come link a toxic nigga. Ladies, be strong. All right. One of my old Johns, if I had this place with one of my old Johns, hit me up, bro. I remember I left that thing at your house a long time ago. Like, I'm just around the way. Can I just come around and scoop it? No, you can't. Send me your address. I'll mail it. I will put this mug in a brown box and fly that thing over. You do not need to come pick it up. Boundaries, woman. Boundaries! Women don't, ladies, y'all don't be know how to, I ain't gonna say ladies, my bad. I was about to get into a real project. I'm sorry. Let me catch myself. Niggas too, we both be violating with boundaries. I was just about to say women, cause I'm a boundary respecting ass nigga, and I've just had too much women try to violate my boundaries as being a soft ass Libra nigga. Knowing that I've been weak for that flesh. All right, knowing I've been weak for that flesh. All right. So you got to make sure that they respect that. All right, Cancer Sun rising, do not let that past temptation come around and get you all hot. And you're like, you know what, Bora, I'm sorry, Bora, I'm going to let the nigga upstairs. You're going to end up cooking for the nigga. It's over. It's over. That nigga made reservations, Papa Do's. Y'all going to be late. I know that much. You're supposed to curve it, and y'all was supposed to go there, but you're going to end up going into the 8th house, and y'all go there, y'all late. You're going to end the night feeling so unfulfilled. Like, I've been doing too much work. Why did I let this happen? Because the 8th house going to tempt you. And because you got Mars and Pluto in there. So with great power comes great responsibility. All right. God knows that your instincts are on 1,000. So, of course, God got to send a strong opponent, a strong adversary to test you here. Okay. So we got that going on. Cancer Sun risings, then Gemini Sun risings, the 9th house. You the trine sign. You the sign that could access this energy smoothly without having to deal with any rough situations for the most part. Mars and Pluto come into your 9th house. So now, Geminis, you've been pretty much being manifesting situations where you're getting exalted for your knowledge and wisdom in some type of shape or form. Something that you have expertise for. Universe is trying to exalt you. I don't know if you're moving into I don't know if you're feeling like you're anointed for it, but universe has been trying to exalt you for the expertise, the knowledge, something that you're good at, some skills, something that you're experienced with. And hopefully you've been realizing it. I mean, if you've been in church service, that's all we've been talking about it. So you should be aware. And it's been a great time for a sense of application with something that you're intrigued about from an educational point of view on top of your spiritual development, right? So there's a lot going on with your belief system transforming, let alone how you may be manifesting a lot of opportunities for your knowledge to be seen by others in some type of shape or form right now. So Mars and Pluto coming here, now you got to get intentional. Now you got to get intentional, Gemini, and you got to understand how you finna use the knowledge that you have, how you finna use the things that been highlighted this past month and a half. When it comes to people saying, Gemini, damn, you know this and the third, I'd pay you to teach me this. Gemini, if you heard that shit in the past month, I swear I'll pay you to teach me this, that, and the third. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely I'll cash app you something for you to teach me this, that, and the third. Whatever this, that, and the third is, could be a bag. Could manifest some breakthroughs in your life, and that could be the deep transformation right there. You make an intention to invest into that course. Go to esthetician school. I don't know why every time I go to the 9th house and I'm thinking about like courses and like things outside of school, I just think about esthetician school. With mad other different schools, beauty school, you taking this motherfucking trade, going to trade school for something, whatever it is though, Gemini Sun rising, like that thing that's been a heavy on your heart, heavy on your mind, and you feel like, yo, if I get this credential, if I learn this, that, and the third, if I apply myself to learn this, that, and the third, this shit could bring a lot of transformation into my life, this, and that, third. Yes, I've been saying this has been the best time for it. That can bring a lot of deep transformation in your life. A lack of intention with utilizing your knowledge, your wisdom, things that you have experience with, things that you're experienced about when it comes into how you know how to work your relationships, because you got Aquarius here, so you most likely know a lot of other smart ass people, Aquarius in the 9th house. Okay, and you never want to be the smartest person in your group. You always want to be around other smart motherfuckers. Okay, so when you got Mars and Pluto in this area, you manifesting a lot of situations right now where you could be exalted for the knowledge and wisdom you have. You just gotta allow yourself to understand you being anointed right now. And confidently, you'll talk my ear off all day. You'll talk your friends, cousins, siblings, partner ear off all day. And now to be in a position to exalt your mind in front of everybody else, you hesitant, you overthinking that. You better get into that position and use this trine energy and get right. A lot of y'all fell into that opportunity as of lately. A lot of y'all just fell into that opportunity, okay? So I need you to have more intention about how you finna utilize this space with Mars and Pluto there, okay? Or it's gonna be deep transformation when it comes into, situations forcing you in some type of shape or form now. You get into a deep, you got all this awareness about the occult, got all this awareness about candle magic. You got a close friend, family member. It's the 9th house. 9th house be like your in-laws and shit. You got an auntie in-law. You got some type of connection in your family and shit with somebody that know how to really work with ritual magic on top of the awareness you already have with spirituality. You ain't using none of this right now. You ain't using none of this to transform your life. You ain't got no altar. You bugging out, Gemini. Gemini, if you listening to this right now, if you got all these chants in ninth house, your eyes ain't got no damn altar. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right. You better go light a candle tonight and pray over that, John. All right. So you got a lot of that going on right there, especially when it comes into anything of educational pursuits. There could be some little unexpected changes. Things could get a little rocky. Now, Gemini Sun risings. If you are in school or any environment learning some shit and things is just, it's so much resistance, it's not even funny, on top of your gut instinct and your spiritual, on top of your gut instinct and your heart telling you, like, I don't even really like feel in tune learning this shit or want to do this shit. Do not feel crazy aborting that shit. Do not feel crazy just saying, you know, fuck this shit. Because some of y'all is going through that. Some of y'all is going through that. You're in school for some shit you did not even want to be in school for. You in some type of environment to learn this, that, and the third. You know, you just ended up doing it. It probably was an incentive with your parents. Like, you gonna go to school or you're not gonna live in my house. Dealing with some shit like that. You should have went and been homeless for a little bit. You should have went and moved in with your friends for a little bit. Or you should have faked like you was going to school first semester and work so you get your ass up out of there. Save some bread. It's like, all right, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was not going to school for shit. It's fucked up that y'all gave me that incentive instead of just letting me find myself. I'm out of here. All right. So hopefully, don't feel any resentment or guilt for breaking things down. All right. In some type of shape or form to build yourself back up when it comes into new experiences and exploration. Remember, ninth house deal with exploration. Mars is very intentional about exploring new things here, but it's intentional about utilizing its experiences, past experiences, or knowledge that it has, expertise or skill that it has to bring transformation into his life in some type of shape or form. All right. Now, Taurus risings. This is the last fixed sign, all right, when it comes into the intensity, all right? And the 10th house, man, Taurus sun rises, man. The universe been trying to exalt you all this time when it comes into your brand, when it comes into the world seeing your value. 10th house, highest point of the chart, all right? So it's your social status, your reputation, how the world sees you. And this is under transformation. So a lot of Taurus sun rising, y'all don't be liking that word right there. Transformation, transform what? I like things smooth and steady and in motion. All right. In one motion. I like the things moving the way I need it moving this week, and next month, and next year. And sometimes it creates too much content energy with my Tauruses. So right now, y'all been shaking and shook it all over the place in some type of shape or form. I don't know if it's things going on in the career space. It might be things dealing with authority figures in your life right now. You clashing with bosses, supervisors. If you're a little bit younger, your parents in some type of shape or form, and it's pushing you to really invest in the things that you're realizing the world sees you in. When you got strong 10th house placements, it's inevitable. You're going to gain awareness about how the world sees you, whether it's a conversation, whether you've seen other people do things that you're good at, and you're realizing like, how the fuck they got exalted this, that, and the third. I sing better than them. I teach better than them. My fashion clothing is better than theirs, this, that, and the third. So now you gain the incentive to really push your 10th house space to another level, to really maximize the potential of your 10th house space. You known for this, that, and the third. You got a reputation for this, that, and the third. Now you got Aquarius in there. So it's pushing you. This house is always going to push you for you to make sure you embrace networking spaces and embrace the new experiences that come connecting and working with other people, especially being in an unknown spaces and not keeping things too familiar, too comfortable. Where Taurus at in the second house? What houses is it next to? The first and the third. So sometimes Tauruses could stay too close to where they started and what's familiar to them. Aquarius ain't playing that in the 10th house. And Aquarius ain't playing that sense of familiarity. It's breaking you out of this. All right. And the ways it's been trying to break you out of this is trying to manifest once again these conversations. It could be somebody from a hole in the wall, especially with Aquarius in the 10th, because now we really dealing with getting closer to the 11th house. It could be somebody from a hole in the wall, somebody you don't know, somebody on the internet, and they so intrigued with some type of value that you have. So you got a spirit, you feeling a strong intention to want to invest into something in the 10th house, right? But you feeling like whatever it is, you feel like you're not really like that with it. Like, let's say it's like you want to do tarot. Let's say you want to do tarot. But you just feeling like, yo, so many people do tarot, and like, even though I know tarot has been time and time again serving breakthroughs in my life, and people close to me is be sweating me to do tarot. Like, I just don't think I'm like that. I don't think I'm as good as all the other people on the internet that's already established doing it. How much people are doing tarot on the internet, this and that, third. So you start fucking around during Aquarius season, you was pulling cards, you was doing little readings, this and the third. You really feel like it's not going nowhere. And then around this time, somebody tells you like, hey girl, you know, I gotta put the ghetto girl voice on. Hey girl, these cards you've been pulling, I just want to let you know, like, you know, it's been changing my life. I just sent that $100 Cash App. Remember last week when you said all Virgo risings, this, that, and the third? Like, I took your advice. You're going to be like, oh, my damn. This is what universe is going to start to do for you right now, Taurus Sun Rising. If it's already been doing it, it starts to let you know, like, yeah, you ain't average. You's above average. You's above average like a mother flipper when it comes into how the world sees you, and you need to know that. You need to have a sense of value. You need to see the sense of value in that. You need to craft your value with that. So even though whether you having, you know, self-esteem, you know, ups and downs, all right, when it comes into how you're projecting this energy out into your 10th house is you also have to understand, like, whatever you're projecting, you ain't going to stay there, Taurus. You're going to get better and better. You're going to continue to expand on that. You're going to continue to craft that. Okay. But I need y'all to understand you're getting initiated here, though. I need y'all to understand y'all getting initiated here, and you can't let these little situations where people are confirming, reaffirming your value and what you could bring into the world, and how you can connect this to others, and how this could expand if you allow yourself to explore spaces that are out of your comfort zone. You can't let them things go over your head right now. Those are the answers right there. Those are the answers right there for my beloved Taurus Sun Risings, okay? So I know that's all my fixed signs right now, right there. I know it's been intense with you guys, but y'all guys got the most potential to have the most transformative year. Well, transformative period. Let me say that. Transformative period as far as the first quarter of 2024, embracing a lot of these energies right now. All right. A lot of spiritual breakthroughs coming through for my fixed signs. If y'all could get aligned and remain aligned, remain intentional, and place boundaries, restrictions, and detach from spaces you're supposed to detach from, and that you're really outgrowing. It's not even so much, you guys are outgrowing things naturally, but you're trying to hold on to things. It's not like I'm trying to tell y'all, this is for everybody right now. It's not like I'm trying to tell, but especially the fixed signs, though. It's not like I'm trying to tell y'all to primarily just start new things, to start growing. Y'all are naturally growing. DNA is moving around right now, is expanding. Niggas' consciousness is expanding. Your spirit is trying to move to certain spaces. You got to allow yourself to embrace the evolution. Y'all is holding back a natural process. All right? So I don't need to see that happen with my fixed signs. That's what's going on with my Tauruses. Then I got my Aries. Aries Sun Risings. We got that 11th house, man. Aries Sun Risings. Aries Sun Risings. Make it hot. Marlon Wayne's voice. I've been telling y'all to stay active. I'm about to wrap this up. My phone about to die. I've been telling y'all to stay as active as possible when it comes into the 11th house space. This is your gold mine right now, Aries Sun Rising. You need to keep work. Mars. Yeah, that is your name, though. Yo, what's good, Mars? But yo, Aries Sun Rising. Look, Mars, this is your ruler. So not only is your ruler getting charged up by big bro, it's more so big unk. I'm bugging. It's like big unk. Pluto like the uncle for real. All right. And it's like the cousin of the sun for real. Not only are you getting charged up from big unk, so this week, Aries specifically this week may manifest situations where the thing you're trying to transform, you get somebody more wiser, because you're already having the wiser connection of the Mars Pluto manifestation happening. So since that's like your uncle for real, you might just be manifesting in this week somebody more wiser, somebody with more credentials, helping aid you the right way, helping you get more realigned, more clarity, and something that you're already focused, intentional, and goal oriented about around this time. So you got to make sure you see that opportunity and take it for what it is. Aries Sun Rising. I've been telling a lot of y'all, with all this 11th house space and action going on, y'all need to throw yourself, immerse yourself in that space. Whether you're allowing yourself to learn new things in the 11th house space, a lot of breakthroughs is coming from that. So it's not just Aries Sun Risings just being out in the world and trying to network and get their business in these pop-up shops and build their brands, this and that, third. A lot of y'all is just learning. You manifesting breakthroughs because you're learning how the world works. You allowing yourself to pay attention to spirituality more through teachers online. You're learning how, something that you want to build, you have a passion for, how you're like, damn, they got these resources online. I didn't know they had all these resources online that I could learn this, that, and the third. You're learning how to tap into certain communities in some type of shape or form before you really start asserting things. So some of these breakthroughs are in a dormant space, and they're going to start blossoming once you get into Aries season. That's a lot going on for a lot of my Aries sun risers. A lot of Aries sun risers don't realize right now how the things you simply learn, you may feel like, because you're such an action-oriented sign and you have so much vitality, you feel like when your body's not moving to actually accomplish the things, you feel like you're not moving in general. So that's why a lot of Aries sun risers got to understand, even though you're moving, sometimes you could be moving fast nowhere. A lot of Aries sun risers got to learn that lesson. All right. But when it comes into that, I'm a Libra. I'm the opposite. I don't be moving my body as much, but I can't underestimate what I'm moving up here. All right. Cause when I get to where I need to get up here, I cut out a lot of steps. All right. So we just be having the opposite thing going on, but it's not even just so much about you physically being in these networking spaces, this and the third. It's about what you can manifest as far as you paying attention to how the ways of the world work, allowing your mind to expand on how things with relationship community work, on top of actual opportunities being manifested, with you being invited to different spaces and places, and you get into these places and people are intrigued, curious about what the Aries sun rising got going on. All right. Like, oh, word, damn, Aries sunrise, you make music down there? Like, what's the name told me you make music? Your friend invites you to some fucking baby shower. I'm mad ghetto. I always bring up baby showers when we talk about the 11th house. Black people, we used to go in the baby shower. We used some baby making people, ain't we? All right. Yo, homie invites you to the baby shower. Like, yeah, bro, pull up. It's my man's having a baby shower. I know you don't know nobody. It's about to be mad hoes there. You got some Burberry? So you come up with your Burberry, this, that, and the third, y'all up in there, whatnot, you feel me? Then you start talking to somebody in there, and then, somebody like, yeah, what's the name told me you make music? Like, yeah, I put out some records, a couple singles right now, little brother, I'm trying to do my thing. I'm on all platforms. All right, I'm on all platforms. They're like, word, let me throw your shit on the aux. You like, oh shit. Like, don't worry, let me just throw your shit on. Just tell me your what's the name, your Spotify. I'm gonna just tell the DJ play your shit on the aux. They play your shit on the aux. Everybody start going crazy in that joint. They're like, yo, who this? If niggas start shazamming your shit, then you're like, nah, that's me. Matter of fact, the next song, play this track. You start telling you was a little hesitant. Aries sun rising. Now you telling the DJ, now this shit done turned from a baby shower to a listening party. This shit done turned into a listening party. The baby in the womb, like, this Aries nigga, I'm ready to come out this motherfucker right now. I can't really hear it like that in the womb, but if I just get out the motherfucker, I can hear it a little better. Nigga, you transform everything, Aries sun rising. God damn. You transform everything. Now remember, Pluto is exalted in Aries. So when we talk about extreme transformation manifested in your life through the name of associations right now, Aries, I'm talking about somebody can change your fucking life right now, Aries sun rising. Like, this astrology shit is crazy. Somebody can change your life right now. So you be in that nigga start playing your music and this shit turned into a listening party. Whole time somebody in there, uncle work for whatever. It's like, yo, bro, what's your name? Yeah, my uncle works for what's the name? You're actually looking for a new artist right now. I'm gonna mention him to you. Let me get your number. You get a call while Mars make it up to like 15 degrees in Aquarius in the 11th house, and now you dealing with some niggas. I hope you don't walk through them doors. They're gonna try to, if it's a record label, Jewish record label, they're gonna make you try to do some things. You don't gotta go down that route. Y'all niggas be selling out though. Y'all don't be giving a fuck. It's like, bro, I gotta get out the hood. If I gotta sacrifice a cousin or two, Aries is sacrifice their peoples too. It's like, I don't even like my cousins. I had to negotiate. Them niggas wanted me to sacrifice one of my parents. I said, nope. But my two cousins, these niggas can go. All right. So Aries sunrise is chill, relax. I do not want y'all to turn into fucking Freemasons and shit in the name of getting. You don't have to go that route. You don't have to walk through them doors. All right. This is the age of Aquarius. Look at L.A. Russell. I promise you. You just gotta stick to your independent grind. All right. Get it out the mud. Okay, but seriously, that's what's going on with Aries sunrise. Man, you need to stay in that 11th house space. If you're not physically in it, you got to study it. You got to learn it right now and understand. There's so much breakthroughs from you understanding how to get your energy involved out there, this, and the third. But there's things pulling your energy there anyway. Sun and Mercury been there already. All your planets that's influencing you are in Aquarius. The sun influences Aries. It's the exaltation space of Aries. Aries got two exaltations. Pluto and the sun. Like, Aries energy is so powerful, it's not even fucking funny. So that's why I don't even get mad they can't sit down, for real. I can't get mad when I deal with my Aries woman and she's too intense. I'm like, baby, I know there's a lot going on. Let's just sleep on it. Let's just watch last episode of Power Canaan. Let's talk about this tomorrow. Bro, no, because you know this and the third. And she started crying, that angry cry. You know, Aries got that. Cancer got that sensitive cry. Aries got that angry cry. So don't think that Aries crying because they soft. That's the last thing you want to see Aries do is cry. Oh shit. All jokes aside, that's the last thing you want to see Aries do is cry, because that's scary as hell, because they already feel like they got to jump into fight or flight mode when they feel like somebody's perceiving them as weak. So a lot of Aries be so mad at themselves when that start happening. They be so mad when they're mad and they can't just come off ferocious and they start crying. It's like, fuck, this motherfucker think I'm weak. Now I really got to fight. Now I really got to swing on this motherfucker. You got to tell your Aries girl, like, baby, you're crying. Relax. Nigga ain't putting his hand to calm her down. Nigga really putting his hand to block his face. Nigga acting like baby, relax. No, nigga just trying to get in position to catch a hook out this motherfucker. Shit. Aries energy so fucking powerful. They got Sun, Mars, and Pluto energy. That's OD. So when it comes into what they see and their ability to go after it, but their durability to get hit, get shot, beat up, jumped on 1,000 times on the way to the goal and get there and look like nothing happened. It's like, I know you didn't just spend 5 to 10 years trying to manifest this goal and you got here, you at the Grammys looking crispy. You don't got that type of durability. That's a different sense of durability Aries Sun Rising got. It's a different sense of durability right there. But I need y'all to know y'all power, and I need y'all to know the 11th house is trying to exalt y'all. All right, Aries Sun Rising. And last but not least, my Pisces Sun Risings, my beloved Pisces Sun Risings. Pisces Sun Rising, the 12th house going crazy. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm bugging out. Wait. Yeah, the 12th house. I'm tripping. My bad, Pisces Sun Rising. It's been a long day. I have not had an 8-hour sleep in about a week now. Okay. Tomorrow, before we get the master class, it's been the master class, y'all. It's been things are getting put together for the master class going down this weekend. Y'all's booking synastry readings out y'all mind. I should really do a discount for I think I'm finna do that. Damn, my other phone died. I think I'm finna put some type of discount for synastry readings from like starting Valentine's Day leading into next week or something, because y'all's going crazy. There's been a lot going on, y'all, and there's a lot of energies to stay on top of. I need me an 8-hour sleep in the next 48 hours for real. All right, need me a little barbershop day, get a brother hair did. All right. But anyways, enough about me and my Libran ways, my self-pampering Libran ways. Pisces Sun Rising. Pisces Sun Rising. My phone is dying. All right, you're like, damn, boy, why we always get the end of the stick? Pisces, you the last sign. Pisces, you gotta embrace the conclusion. All right, you gotta embrace the evolution energy. All right, we love y'all. I love y'all. I don't know what other niggas be saying. I love Pisces. I don't never got no hate for y'all here, with y'all soft, alluring, spiritual, understanding, caring, intuitive, sensitive, creative. Lord have mercy, bring the Pisces woman over here. I hope I have a Pisces daughter. Fuck is you talking about? Like, I love everything about Pisces. But when it comes into what y'all going through right now, Pisces, you know what I've been on top of y'all about? Y'all know what I've been on top of y'all about? I've been on top of y'all about you sustaining. Yo, to be honest with y'all, I know Saturn got Aquarius and Capricorns like being the example. Pisces, you one of the examples right now when it comes to Saturn energy. You one of the examples right now. You've been the example of the whole one of the examples of the whole Saturn season. And not a lot of astrologers talking about it. But if people know Pisces in their life, you dating a Pisces, you got a Pisces parent, you got a Pisces friend, this, that, and the third. You watching your Pisces sun, moon, rising friend just looking a little detached from the ways of the world. You bringing up shit going on in the world, like, yeah, shit fucked up in Yemen, this, that, and the third. You like, yeah, I know, but, I'm in my bag right now. It's like, damn, Pisces not even feeling heavy. Pisces be the first signs to feel heavy about what's going on in the world with warfare. And this Saturn return time, not with Saturn in their shit. They is in structure mode, and I've been encouraging y'all to stay in that bag, because that's a powerful bag to be in right there. Ooh, that's a powerful bag to be in right there. The only thing that I've been thinking about y'all is the fact that, the things that y'all are emotionally invested in being taken away from y'all. So it's been easy. It's been somewhat easy for Pisces to channel Saturn as far as what they're going to divide their time into and what they're going to take initiative to build. But Pisces has been struggling letting go from certain things they've been emotionally connected into, especially if they feel like the potential of what, Pisces deal with potential energy, especially if they feel like the potential of something hasn't, expanded into its full potential. Whether it's a relationship, the shit toxic, Pisces is hard to let go. A business right now, some type of business brand in some type of shape or form, even though Pisces got a whole nother opportunity, aspiration to do this, that, and the third, and Saturn is like, yo, shorty, when you built that, you wasn't in the right vibration for this, that, and the third. This was a projection idea from your friends, this, that, and the third. You trying to uphold it because you feel like you got to see the potential for it. When you got this whole new aspiration to build this, that, and the third, let's tear that down. Use me to tear this down for the next 2 years that I'm still here. I'll help you build a new platform. I'll help you build that new business with that true aspiration that you have. Okay? There's been mad times, like I did mad things on the internet. I use myself for example. I've done mad things on the internet before I got to what I'm doing now. And before what I got to what I'm doing now, I used to feel like, I done put in too much time building this brand, this, and the third. But teaching was calling my name. Teaching was calling my heart. All right. I needed some help myself. I needed my best friend to tell me, like, bro, fuck all that. Just do you. That shit call your name. You feel like you can help people. Just do it. I'm like, all right, man. Fuck it. All right. So it comes to a point when something calling your name and you trying to uphold something just because you put time into it, this, that, and third. Now you need to learn how to put the brakes on that bitch. You need to learn how to Saturn deal with bulldozing things. So I hope y'all was able to use Saturn season and the rest of this week of Saturn season. Even though we still gonna fake beat in a little bit, we still is like the sun is moving out of Aquarius into Pisces the end of this week, but we still gonna have these placements in Aquarius, so we still dealing with Saturn presence in some type of shape or form, especially because Mars in here. So now it's gonna come into things that we are passionate about and being able to, see what to tear down to help improve an environment or platform to build that passion in some type of shape or form. I feel like I got allergies. I woke up this morning sneezing and shit. Them Aries season, spring allergies hitting the nigga 2 months early. Damn. All right. But anyways, Pisces sun rises. Now that Mars and Pluto's coming in your 12th house, this is a psychological deep transformation you're going through right now, Pisces sun rising. So everything you're doing to build up your bag, everything you're doing, dealing with, stability and security, yeah, that's going to stay in motion. You already got a bunch of things being torn down in your first house. You already got a lot of things. You jumping into more of a lot of Pisces risings is already real. You guys are isolated beings anyways, because you create such a sanctuary in your personal environment. Y'all come in Pisces rising crib, incense and altar over there. We don't be liking a lot of people in their crib like that, to be honest with you. As social as they can be, the loved ones make it up in there, because when people come in a Pisces rising crib, a lot of times they want to sleep over, they want to do too much. Now Pisces rising wanted to do a whole new moon bath ritual with the altar, everything, but their friends sleeping over don't really want to do the ritual in front of them. It's like, whatever. Like, Pisces rising, I know that about Pisces rising. I mean, they personal space be fire, or it could be upside down. It's one of the two. It's either fire or it's a little messy, because it's just Jupiter. It's shit all over the place, but they know where shit is at. There's a difference between messy and dirty. I ain't calling Pisces dirty. It should be a little messy, because Jupiter just a lot going on. So this is showing Pisces rising being a little unstable. Nonetheless, that shit, I mean, incest, the smell goods, I mean, cases of water, shit ain't dusty. I got a bunch of dusty shit in here right now. My shelf a little dusty, back of my TV and shit. Pisces rising, get the dust off that mug, because they spiritual. It's like, no, Boro, you can't have the dust on your ceiling fan. This, that. You got to understand the feng shui, the representation of the dust, this, that, and the third. It's like, okay, Pisces rising, this is why I love you. Teach me. You know a brother like to learn. Teach me, woman. Lord have mercy. But you got Mars and Pluto in that 12th house. So your belief system is going through deep transformation right now. You will manifest the up and the adversary here, aka you dealing with friends that's telling you, oh damn, Pisces, you one of them right now, Pisces, sun rising out, manifest situation, because your friends is mad that you got new spiritual friends. You went to some store you went to some Botanica to get some Palo Santo. You started kicking it with the girls that run the store. They invited you to come back for some Reiki event they have it. Then you start building this bond with them girls. You told your friends to come with you. They was like, whatever. You going to the club with Richard and them. We going to the club with Richard and them. You're like, all right, whatever. I'm going to this Reiki event. I told you I'm in my healing bag. You start getting cool with the girls in the store. You're like, you wanna work here part time? Your friends want to go to the club with these drug dealing ass scamming niggas. These niggas, Mars and Pluto, about to get them locked up in a few. They don't even know it. So it's good, Pisces, you're not even chilling with them. These niggas is going to jail. You could be guilty by association in a few. And you know, Pisces, they going to do you dirty too. You're going to be in the car. Cops going to come. Pisces, hold the gun. What, huh? Hold the gun, Pisces. Y'all ass, get out, everybody get out the car. It's weed, we searching all of y'all asses. And I swear, it's gonna be one of them Johns, you know your ass is burnt too. Cops gonna say some shit like, and I swear to God, if any of y'all got a gun, I don't want to hear nothing. Whoever got it is going down. It's like, oh my God. Boro told me, Aquarius in my 12th house, hidden enemies. I thought Richard and them was some gangster getting money scammer niggas. Now I'm going to jail because of these niggas. I don't give a fuck. I'm snitching on all these niggas. Officer, let me tell you something. Look in my purse. There's a gun in there. But I'm telling you before you even search me, that's these niggas' guns. Let's do the, do you got anything to look at the fingerprints right now? Before we even go to the precinct so you know I'm being honest? Gangster nigga in the background looking at Pisces. I'm gonna kill you. That gangster Richard gonna get your ass, Pisces. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if a reader with me gonna help that shit. Once that nigga is done, you know, in New York, you get caught with a burner. Is no excuse. 3 years minimum. Pisces, you better work all different type of energy with that altar, cause it's your ass when that nigga get out. Pisces, I swear, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill your family. Pisces like, no, fuck that. I'm mad as hell I didn't listen to Boro. He just made a video talking about hidden enemies in the chart, and I know I got these 12th house transits with Mars and Pluto in there. You know, Mars and Pluto deal with crime. Why would I even be around these niggas? I was supposed to be at the Reiki event. So right now, you allow your spiritual transcension process to take place with Mars and Pluto there. It's supposed to be a whole new intention being developed with what course your spiritual development needs to take. All right. Once again, it's going to have an opponent and an adversary. Don't get caught up with some guilty by association shit right now, Pisces sun risings. It can happen. As funny as that was, it can happen with Mars and Pluto getting into your 12th. Okay? We want to utilize that energy for spiritual transformation right now. And it's going to come because Mars and Pluto, they're going to highlight things in your imagination around this time, Pisces. And in the same, in correlation to that, like simultaneously as it highlights things with your imagination that you should be intentional about, you're going to feel the restriction, or you're going to feel the resistance from everything that's against that. But you got Saturn in your first right now. You got Saturn in your sign. You can lay down the law. You can lay down restrictions and boundaries with instinct right now, Pisces. I know y'all have that ability right now if you feel like you didn't have it before, and you don't have to feel guilty holding any obligation to any environment or anybody. You need to hold an obligation towards your spiritual development, to all the things that's helping you transform and evolve in your 12th house space. All right. It's going to be a lot of new intention to develop when it comes into how you're utilizing your creative awareness, if some of y'all haven't already got the motion going with that, with Saturn in y'all first, all right, but that's y'all 12th house space. It's already been doing numbers. I don't really expect y'all to be lost with intention here because Sun and Mercury been here. So everybody been talking to you about resources and different spaces and places you could connect to help the things that you're doing with in your journey. But you Pisces, you the most subconscious sign in the zodiac. So you the type of sign be having things on your heart and go to the supermarket. Somebody you don't fucking know start a conversation with you and tell you exactly what you needed to know about this, that, and the third. You want to do some whole ritual for this, that, and the third, and you needed these certain tools, and you started realizing all the health stores, you want to do it by tonight, but you realize all the health stores in your area that have the certain spiritual tools is closed. You go to the supermarket just to go get some motherfucking fruit, and somebody start talking, oh my God, I like your, what's that? That's cyanide. Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. I collect crystals too from this health store right on, what's the name, Avenue. I'm actually supposed to go there tonight to pick up some things. Wait, what health store and what's the name? Pisces, you think I don't be knowing how crazy your subconscious energy be playing out in your life with manifesting shit like that? All right. Look what Sister Ebony just said in the damn grocery store too. Like, look, so y'all energy be crazy, but y'all be the signs that the world don't be wanting y'all to know how powerful y'all setting emotional. I'm about to make a new phrase, setting imagination intention in this bitch. I was trying to, what's the extension of that? Imaginational. Is that a word? That's an imaginational brother right there. Hell no, that ain't no motherfucking word. That shit sound wrong as hell. All right, but serious. This is a time to transform your life in the name of imagination and the name of spiritual practice. Saturn already got y'all a head start because you've been learning how to, all right, there's a lot of Pisces right now in the past year and a half. Y'all like, you know what? Listen, I used to have, she followed me. One of my ex-girlfriends from like high school, she's so fucking spiritual, it get me mad. And I used to be on her like, yo, when you gonna, she a fucking Sagittarius, sunrise, and Pisces moon. It's all Jupiter energy. She got so much spiritual influences in her family. She stayed teaching me about shit with the Orishas and ancestors, like, Boro, do this, put this egg under your bed, this, and that. I'm like, when you gonna really, like, why are you running from being a witch? Like, when you gonna really turn it on all the way? She's like, I don't know, I know nothing. You take it to the sky. You running from being a witch. Your whole family, everything's all around you. You telling me shit. You got me calling you like, all right, look, I need a protection ritual. So spiritual, too spiritual for your own good. So there's a lot of Pisces out there going through that right now. You like, yo, that's what Saturn is putting a lot of Pisces through. It's like, damn, all this spiritual creative awareness I have, it has to account for something. It has to stabilize my life. Like, I can't just be floating with this awareness. I have to be consistent with ritual work. I have to be consistent with my creative projects. I have to be consistent with all the things I know how to do to exercise a healthy mental, emotional well-being in my life and not being lost in the 12th house, but being guidance for the world through example of how to navigate the 12th house, aka your subconscious, your imagination, creative, spiritual awareness. Can I get a ashe? All right, guys. Mars and Pluto through the houses is some transformative times that we in, and I need us to make sure the revolution is inside, okay? Because the revolution will be outside, and we can't get too caught up. There's only so much we can control. We can make some some GoFundMes for the warfare going on in certain places. Y'all want to go out there and spread some tools, get some water out. You want to spread some awareness through posts. You could do what you can to help the world. But there will be a revolution going on inside, and that is priority. That is priority. Deep transformations taking place in our Aquarius houses. Family, I love y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Let's continue to have a progressive and prosperous week. I'm out of here, gang. Peace.